celebrate the greatest game in the world with what I think and I consider the greatest men to play it here in the state of Ohio. So before we get anything started, would you please give a loud round of applause to the coaches, players, staff, and everyone who came out tonight for this awesome game. We have so many people to thank that I can't name them all, but I want to say if you're out there, you talk about photographers, you talk about Anthony Hartwig and Steve Leslie and Chris Sigler and all the announcers that we have at YSN that do this on an everyday basis. And they're not making a ton of money. They're doing it because they're trying to make and successfully making your child or your favorite player look as good as they possibly can. So a round of applause for them as well, if you wouldn't mind. And certainly we couldn't do this without the support of all the fans. This is the 9th year for YSN, and we're incredibly proud of being able to make things bigger and better every single year, and we couldn't do it without every one of you. And I mean that 100% from my heart. Every time we get a compliment, a complaint, a criticism, it goes straight to the heart. Sometimes we murmur, sometimes we smile, but I can promise you we smile with you because we're just as proud of these boys and these girls as you are. So thank all of you for your support over the last 9 years. Tonight, yeah, go ahead, yep, you deserve it, come on. Tonight, whether you know it or not, on late notice, we worked with the Mahoning Valley Scrappers to not only get here, but the $5 donation at the door goes directly to the Rich Center for Autism. So after Tuesday night, after the girls' all-star game, we will cut a check on behalf of the Scrappers, Youngstown State, and YSN, and all of you to the Rich Center for Autism to make their organization bigger and better. So thank you again for the donation here tonight. That's magic. That's what it's here for. Coaches, I want to thank you, Todd, Bryce, coaching staffs for giving up your time, your resources. Todd, your hair, for all of this. We appreciate you. And again, I hope everybody understands this isn't a showcase. This is an all-star game. We're here to have fun. You're going to see some banana ball stuff tonight. You might see 5 outfielders. You might see goofy stuff going on. It's in the spirit of baseball. We were walking past the new Dick's, shameless plug, over there at the Eastwood Mall, and there's a sign that says, "Sports changes lives." We believe that as much, if not more, than anybody here in Youngstown, Ohio, and the surrounding areas. So tonight, I invite you to celebrate the lives that were changed along the way, whether they're 14, 18. Todd, how old are you? 54, whatever it is. You're here because sports changed your life in some way, shape, or form. Thank you. Have fun tonight. The concession stands are open. Let's play ball. Let's introduce the boys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our rosters for tonight. First of all, for the Stripes roster, head coached by Bryce Franken. Our rosters are as follows. From Cardinal Mooney, Caden Reese. Also from Cardinal Mooney, Ryan Reese. From Columbiana, Ethan Leonard. Also from Columbiana, Avery Young. From East Palestine, Peyton Rutledge. From Geneva, Brendan Fobel. From Grand Valley, Peyton Plizga. From Jackson Milton, Caden Ruby. Representing Lakeview, Hayden Newton. And also representing Lakeview, Jacob Shaker. From Lisbon, Ashton Hinchliff. Also from Lisbon, Logan Sturgeon. From Lowellville, Anthony Kasser. From Maplewood, Kenyon Glover. Tyson Webster. And Zach Suba. Representing Cheney, Porter Wilson. From Beaver Local, Aiden Dre. From Edgewood, Alex Perduto. Representing McDonald, Quinn Schmidt. Brady Klockner. And Anthony Larson. From Springfield, Noah Trogio. Representing Boardman, Tyler Kurlick. Also from Boardman, Colin Restitar. From United, Caden Schonauer. From Warren JFK, Brendan Sonata. And Andrew Lapola. From Waterloo, Mason Blitz. From Western Reserve, Hunter Taylor. And also from Western Reserve, Hunter Stacy. Ladies and gentlemen, your stripes team. Now representing the Stars roster, head coached by Todd Kibbe. From Austintown Fitch, TJ McKagan. Representing Ursuline, Rowan Urbach and Jack Gutzala. From Mineral Ridge, Preston Klein. Representing Canfield, Jake Dovich and Logan Patelis. From Cardinal Mooney, Ben Otis. Representing Champion, Carter Chapin and Connor Reed. From Mineral Ridge, Xavier Clammer. From Crestview, Grant Snyder and Wyatt Irvin. Representing Conneaut, Anthony Rivera. From Mineral Ridge, Jack Geddes. From Girard, Pearson Janoki. From Hubbard, Johnny Adamson. From Heartland Christian, Evan Farrell. Representing Howland, Bodie Biggin and Stephen Buban. From Jefferson area, Mason Khalil. From Louisville, Xander Triplett and Grayson Bernoni. From Niles, Vincent Dennis. From Poland, Zach Morantis. From Salem, Braden, I should say, Van Dyne. From Southeast, Cohen Richardson. From South Range, Julian Tranovic. From Struthers, Drew Chismar. Representing Wellsville, Austin Watkins. And rounding out the roster from Wyndham, Keegan Kaiser. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you at this time, if you are able, to please stand and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And good evening, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with YSN Live, coming to you from the 2026 YSN All-Star Game. And joining me on the mic tonight will be Ty Bartell. Welcome, Ty.
Thanks, Rob. Always excited to be here at the newly turfed, renovated 717 Park here at Eastwood Field. They made that renovation over the course of the off-season last year, and it's working out pretty well this season. They got a lot of high school games in during the course of the season, and of course the Scrappers able to play here without the fear of that rain out that always looms.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is a beautiful facility here at Eastwood, and I was excited when I rolled up and got a chance to walk out there. The turf is beautiful. I really like the contrast in the outfield, kind of just sets everything off, and a beautiful place to go here in play some ball.
We're going Team Stars versus Team Stripes today. Stars is coached by Todd Kibbe, the head skipper for the Crestview Rebels. And, of course, for the Stripes, that's Bryce Franken for the Columbiana Clippers. Huge rivalry between these two schools. A lot of history in Crestview versus Columbiana. These two schools sit just a few minutes away from one another, too.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what it is, too. You know these two coaches. It means a little bit extra if they could get this win against one another today.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, we got a little extra surprise for you folks at home. We do have some players mic'd up. I know that DJ just sent over that Ben Otis is going to be wearing his mic, so we'll check in and see what's happening down there.
You think that shoulder or that shoulder? That's what I think. Just whipping through.
They're trying to figure out the mic position right now.
You hear me? That's likely.
This, of course, though, always one of the best days of the year for us here at Your Sports Network, our All-Star Games. We do it bigger and better than most in the area. And first time, if I'm not mistaken, that we're hosting it here at 717 Park at Eastwood Field. We've had a few different venues play host to this All-Star Game. Most notably, Bob Scene Park has been the home for this All-Star Game, I think, for the previous 5 years that we've done it. So change of venue, but a really nice change of venue, and I'm sure these boys are excited to play on that Major League-style ball field.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what an extremely beautiful field. I mean, I had a chance to talk to Xander Triplett and Grayson Bernoni prior to the game. I was like, pretty nice facility, huh? They were like, this is awesome. So, you know, getting to play in this atmosphere. And a lot of these guys, I know that a lot of them headed to the next level, so they'll get to play in some of the places like this. And looks like it's going to be Ben Otis on the mound for Cardinal Mooney and the Stripes, I believe. They have it red and blue on the outfield.
Stars is, yeah, for Ben Otis. But yeah, I mean, for Otis, he's one of those guys that has that 3/4 delivery, almost a sidearm delivery off of that mound too. One of multiple pitchers that Mooney utilized into their state Final Four run this year. He's a big reason why they were successful. You put Big Ben on the mound too, you know that he's going to be good for some lockdown innings of work.
Oh, absolutely. I had a great opportunity to follow that state run for Cardinal Mooney, and I'll tell you what a group of guys they were. They were solid, and really came down to one bad inning for them and a trip to the state championship.
Coach Reese really has done a great job, and that entire Mooney coaching staff has done a great job. They knew it was kind of going to be a 3 to 4 year plan when they took over and they started, and the way they've taken those strides each and every year of getting better, consistently improving in those areas, and the experience that these younger guys are going to get now, that's how you build that program up, because now you go into the next year with a little bit more confidence and a little less nerves.
Well, I noticed one of my favorite players from Cardinal Mooney not able to play tonight. He was on the roster, and Taco Veraco out there without his golden shoes. I'll tell you what, I had a fun time.
All-time name.
Yeah.
All-time name.
And he wore I called them the Dorothy slippers. They were amazing. So here we go as we get ready to get things started.
It's going to be interesting to see Ben Otis too. I mean, he's faced some of the best in the entire state already with the schedule that Mooney plays this year.
There's a wind and a pitch, ball outside. So the count will move to 1-0. Otis, big right-hander. He's in the wind, the pitch. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. So that'll even the count at 1-1.
As that's Ashton Hinchcliffe from Lisbon up to bat, and he was ahead of that first pitch there, or that second pitch rather, from Otis to even up the count. He took something off of it, and you could see them trying to time up and know the speed that Otis does present, and he finds the outer third again, 1-2. We heard DJ talk about it beginning of the game. You can expect some Banana Bowl-esque things. There's not going to be, might not see traditionally 9 players on the field. We'll have some fun with this All-Star game, as we tend to do with all of ours.
Strike 3.
Ben Otis has fun just playing all business, though, on the mound. What a strikeout, as he'll say 4 pitches. That'll be enough for me to get my first K of the day.
Number 24.
So next up, number 24.
Sperduto out of that Edgewood community. We hear that name a lot in multiple sports.
Otis in the set. Here's the wind, the pitch. There's a shot down the third baseline, and that's foul.
Sperduto trying to jump ahead all over that first pitch. Just pulled it a little bit too much. A little too out in front of it, but you could see he's trying to make sure he times up Otis. I'd expect no pitcher to go more than 2 innings here today. They're going to try to utilize multiple arms, probably most likely an inning per arm for most cases.
And there's a strike. So that will make it 0-2 with 1 down. And on deck is Hunter Stacy of Western Reserve.
Stacy, another multiple sport athlete. Big bat in that lineup, too. He could do some serious damage if he gets a hold of one.
There's the pitch.
And there's
Drive
some
to left
serious
field.
damage.
Going back, and it's touch-em-all time.
Holy cow, Rob. He absolutely teed off on that one.
Yeah.
Over the bullpen and left.
He absolutely smoked that over the double wall in left field. Wow.
Get the search crews out. You're going to have to go into the woods to find that one. Yeah. My, oh, my. Sperduto says, you made it to the state Final Four? Well, I got a big bat in my hands.
Wow. And Ben Otis is out there saying, I need to go back to the drawing board on that one.
You talk about big bats, man. I don't think you could get a bigger bang to start this top of the first inning.
So next up will be Hunter Stacy out of Western Reserve. He'll step into the left-handed batter's box. Stacy in the set. Here comes the pitch.
Keep in mind, too, this is Major League dimensions too. So we got a 405 center field. I'd say, I don't have the dimension in front of me right now, but I'd say you're tailing close to like 350, 320s at least over there. He hit it over the bullpen. That's close to a 400-foot shot. I'm curious to see where that thing landed.
And that one's high and outside. That's ball 2.
And you could talk about bats, whatever. I know composite versus wood bats, but I saw this Scrappers play here too, and plenty of big names come through here. I don't know if I've ever seen one hit over the bullpen like that. And bat or not, it takes some serious pop and serious power to drive it like that. And Sperduto did not miss it.
And that's got a 2-level fence over there too. It's a high fence, so count is 2-1, and make it 3-1.
Otis was heavy throwing strikes to start, then that big shot happened too, and now 3-1 count here for Stacy as he works himself into a favorable hitter's look.
Well, I'll tell you what, you get racked for one like that, that'll wake you up.
Nice pitch by Otis coming back with the foul tip. Stacy, though, staying aggressive with a count in his favor. He was looking for something to tee off on.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that one's way inside. That'll be ball 4, and Hunter Stacy will head to first base.
Stacy mentioned a multiple sport athlete, plenty of toughness, plenty of competitiveness for that young man as he'll see himself reach base in his first plate appearance. 56 representatives from different communities on hand here today for this all-star game.
So Stripes lead 1-0 here in the top of the first. Otis, here's the wind, the pitch, and a strike on the outside corner.
Otis Picasso'd that for that first pitch to get ahead.
Not a big lead over at first base for Stacy. Here's the pitch. Shot onto the right side off of Bernoni's shoulder, and
wicked hop, almost held that foot on the bag.
Nice play by the second baseman trying to get it over to a covering Ben Otis.
And that shows you why Ben Otis.
Did they get him? No, they did not. Okay.
And it shows you why Ben Otis is capable of playing at the next level too. Just the awareness and the IQ of knowing where he needs to be. You see some pitchers too, that ball's hit over there. They're still standing on the mound in some cases too. He knew he had somewhere to be. He could be somewhere, be helpful for his team, and they almost got the out.
So 1 down, 2 on. Here's the wind and the pitch, and just missed outside, ball 1. Otis a little less willing to deal inside as he was early.
All of his misses, it seems like, are coming to that outside part of the plate to the righties and inside part to the lefties, too. They've been consistently missing in the same spots.
So fly ball to the right side out of play. That's going to even the count at 1-1.
After the last righty that Otis faced took him about 400 feet, I don't think he wants to come inside to the right-handed bats right now.
No, that will definitely make you a little shell-shocked. So Otis back in the set. He looks, checks on the runner. Here's the pitch. And he's going to miss low and away.
Have to check how many home runs we've seen in our All-Star game. That one might be one of the few that we've seen over the fence, but one of the loudest for sure that we've ever seen.
That was a monster. And here's the pitch. Inside, he hit him, and the bases are loaded with only 1 out.
And it just shows with this sport how quickly things could change. It was a 4-pitch strikeout to start. First out for Ben Otis. Looked like he was going to cruise through this one. And then the warrior from Edgewood, Sperduto, came in with the big shot. Now the last 4 batters have reached safely here for Team Stripes.
As their catcher's out having a conversation with Otis and just trying to settle the right-hander down. It's a beautiful night here. It was a little gray and cloudy, a little threatening here earlier this afternoon, but
Brady Klockner, the McDonald representative, multiple sport athlete. We saw him on the basketball court as well. Klockner, good at anything he does. McDonald Sports has just been really good on the boys' side this year.
What a great, great group of athletes over there at McDonald.
Klockner led his team with a .420 average this season, 5 doubles and 18 runs batted in for the Blue Devils. He's looking for an RBI here.
There's a swing, a drive, and that's foul behind us.
He was on time, just off the wrong plane as he fouled it straight back. But now in an 0-2 hole and has to go into protect mode.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Base is loaded. Otis with the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Otis is going to make the play to home, and that's out number 2. Nice heads-up play as Otis thought about going to first, but realized we got to get the run at home.
Heads-up play, too, by everybody on the infield. I mean, you got to remember these guys don't play with each other a lot, too, but they all have high baseball IQ. In that situation, you don't need to tag. You saw the catcher just keep the foot on the plate, too, and you have that easy out right back to the catcher on that force. So now there's 2 outs, and now you have a play anywhere.
Well, and you know, with the roster change, in fact, we had a 6-player trade before the game. Here's the pitch. Drive to left field and out of play. But trying to make sure they had enough pitchers and position players for each side. And you got guys out here that could be possibly playing a position they don't normally play as well.
Already with this 1-run lead, but looking for more here as Team Stripes rather take a big advantage. Otis wanting a timeout.
So he'll step back on the mound, looks in. He's in the wide. Here comes the pitch. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch.
Found that pitch for a strike too, and let's see the 2-strike approach and how this shifts. Runner's going to be moving here on anything that's hit.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss, and
you don't got to worry about anything hit,
No.
though, when it's Ben Otis trying to get that big out, and he gets it, too. Gives Team Stars a chance now to come back with the bats as Stripes, though, strikes for 1 on that big Sperduto homer.
well, and a nice job by Otis to really pitch himself out of that jam. I mean, you know, base is loaded with 1 out, and that was a nice, really digging deep and finding his way out of it.
Shows why he was a key arm on a team that made it to the state Final Four, too, because in those situations, he just knows how to keep himself calm and get out of those jams and not bending a little bit, but not breaking, too. And it's when you're a pitcher, it's a game of composure. You see that big home run. For some guys, that could be it, and everything can come apart from there, but going from that to bases loaded and then getting 2 key outs after that, incredible stuff from Otis.
And looks like coming to the plate to lead things off for the home team here. The Stars will be Xander Triplett. Xander, who batted roughly .532 through the season for Louisville this year. Right fielder typically by trait, but multi-position athlete. He can swing away. He has power as well.
You see the Boardman boy, Colin Recitar, out there on the bump for Team Stripes as he's going to try to hold this 1-run lead for Team Stripes after Sperduto gave it to them, but I'm really interested to see how Team Stars takes that initial hit and tries to respond now.
Well, and one thing you like, you know, a lot of these guys will see each other at the next level. It's all, and some of them teammates, and you'll have that little bit of bragging rights. I know we were talking about the in the softball playoffs. We almost had a matchup between Lake's Gianna Greathouse and Caitlin Twynham, who are going to be teammates at Findlay next year, and their dads are the assistant principals out at Louisville, and they almost had to face each other in the playoffs. But here we go, as Recitar will stand on the mound.
Recitar logged the most innings for the Spartans this year, 52 1/3, striking out 55, and only walking 18 in those innings of work. He had a great ERA, too, of just 2.01, so.
Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to Triplett.
And you see that 52 innings and only 18 walks. He's a guy that doesn't walk a lot, less than 1 per inning, so he's going to be in and around the zone against a lot of these hitters.
Here's the pitch. That ball gets through, and that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike to to the leadoff hitter, Xander Triplett. Xander batting from the right side.
Stands in on that box, too. He covers it almost like an old Anthony Rizzo used to, where his hands kind of hover over the center of that plate, and he brings the hands in on those inside pitches.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter.
You see guys set up like that, too, because they don't want to give that outside edge. They trust their hand speed to get in on those ones.
Triplett will be headed to Findlay University next year.
You could tell, too. I mean, with the way he's had a great season, too, just his approach.
I had the luxury of playing ball with his dad way back in the day. So there's a pitch. Nice drive, right field. That's going back, and is it fair?
No, I think he just turned foul.
Wow.
I was about to say, Rob, you got to be kidding me. Like,
wow,
dude,
that was a monster smack as well.
A home run from each team. That was by inches, though, and he bounced that off of the dugout bullpen over there.
Yeah, that had to be just barely foul. The angle is a little tough for us up here. But here's the pitch, and that's outside, missed. And that'll bring us to a full count.
These two schools coming up in this school year are going to be conference rivals, and we're going to see Louisville Boardman in matchups in every sport, with the exception of football, if I'm not mistaken, going forward.
Yes. Oh, he got him. Rung him up and Triplett.
Not liking it, but
no.
Recitar getting the strikeout looking.
I look down and
Jeremy Atkins Hill might be getting an earful.
Yeah. He's smiling as he's coming, shaking his head. He knew he got him.
Recitar starting off with the strikeout, but remember, top of the first inning started with the strikeout as well.
So here comes the pitch, and there's a strike again for Recitar to lead off the second hitter he's facing.
Rowan Urbach is that batter up there from the Ursuline Fighting Irish. The pop of that glove.
Wow.
He's got some serious speed.
He's throwing some smoke right now.
He's revving it up there for this All-Star game, showing him what he's got.
So Recitar looks in. In the wind, the pitch. And strike 3, and he got 2 strikeouts here early.
Picassoing him right now. And
wow.
I know if you're a coach, those are the things you hate to see the most, strikeouts looking. We got to go down battling if we got 2 strikes on us. You're always taught that bubble. Anything close to it, we got to foul it off. But Recitar just dealing with back-to-back Ks looking.
So here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and there's a strike. That's Ruby, I believe. And there's strike 2. As Recitar's just throwing some serious juice right now.
He really is. He's looking so good out there, confident. He's got that lead he can work with.
And he missed inside.
As Caden Ruby, he was one of those guys that was traded. He's Jackson Milton representative.
You have to bear with us, folks. We're dealing with a roster with no numbers on it, so we're trying to do the best we can for you. But, hey, it's fun. And there's a swing and a drive. Right center field going back, and the right fielder's on it. And that is out number 3.
Good communication out there as that was angling for the alley in right center field. Good communication by the 2 outfielders. Grab the out and keep the lead intact for Team Stars, or Team Stripes rather, going into the top of the second.
So we're going to step away for just a few minutes. We'll be back here. You're watching YSN Live.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
And we're back here from 717 Credit Union Field of Edgewood.
You get to see another All-American Conference representative, Stephen Boubon of the Howland Tigers. He's another multiple sport athlete. You could catch him on the basketball court as well. Great player there. He's just a great young man, too. I've had a chance to talk with him a few times, too. Good athlete, comes from a great family. I believe it's his uncle Dan Boubon that's now the coach over at Warren Harding, coached for a long time basketball over at Howland. Good family, good athletes from it, and you can see why he's out here as an all-star
That
representative.
ball still might be flying into the woods. I don't like that guy.
That's Ben Otis talking about the home run. He said it might still be flying through the woods.
I love it. I love it.
All right, well,
You give respect to
Boubon does here.
you give respect to guys that hit you like that.
But not a good look.
You talk about Boubon though,
many?
3.56
colleges are we
ERA.
looking at? Can we cut
He
that
was
one out?
3-4 with 10 appearances this year as a pitcher. Boubon logged the most innings at 41 1/3 for this Tigers squad, walking 31, striking out 36.
Now batting, number 24.
Now you get Anthony Larson from McDonald to start things off. As Larson mentioned, that McDonald representative. Bat in his hand, he's hitting 304 on the season.
And there's a pitch, low, ball one.
Larson likes to shoot it through the gaps on the infield. Line drive like hitter.
There's a foul. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boubon.
And I'll tell you what, being a hitter in the All-Star game like this, you're getting different versions. Even if you get multiple at-bats, you're getting different versions of different pitchers, which makes it even a little tougher to be a hitter in this.
Well, you just look at the differences between Boubon and Otis and
Right.
just the arm slide. One was more of a sidearm delivery. Boubon, much more traditional, over the top. He brings that arm so far back. Almost kind of reminds me of an old school pitcher. I don't know if you remember him or not, Rob. Ubaldo Jimenez. He
Yes,
kind of has
yes.
that same delivery type as he used to. Really high over the top, but it's effective. Right now, Larson in a favorable count, 3-1.
So here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And
Took something off of it, it looked like. And that's a
Yeah.
daring pitch with 3-1 to throw a pitch that might not go in the strike zone, and you might potentially walk the leadoff man.
So 3-2 count. Boubon, here's the pitch. And strike 3, got him.
Pitcher-friendly umpire Jeremy Adkins Hill saying 50-50 balls go to the arms today.
Wow.
As another strikeout looking. 3 total between the two teams. Getting a confirmation, too, on that Sperduto home run. 335 down the left field line. So you got to figure that thing was close to 400. That was at least, I would say, 380, 390 if it's 335 straight down the left field line, because that was more left center. It was angling towards left center, still truly left, but over that bullpen area and over and out of the ballpark.
So no balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Boubon in the set. Here's the wind and the pitch. A swing and a miss.
That breaking ball is so devastating.
It's dirty.
You saw the way he started at it, and he regretted the swing halfway through. Finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
So here's the wind, the pitch, and that one.
Tried to bring the
Low
same
in the
thing
dirt.
to him, and that one released it a little bit too late. That dropped off at about 56 feet.
Yeah. So Boubon looks in. He'll go to the set. Here's the wind, the pitch, and a chopper to short. Throw across to first base, and
Nice arm, and a slide
that's
attempt.
out number 2. Hey, you're just trying to find a base hit any way you can at this point.
Our next batter, number 5.
That was nice, though, waiting on it, making a great throw from the 6th spot, 6-3 out number 2. That first pitch goes as a ball.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down.
I think this is Kurlick, if I'm not mistaken. Tyler Kurlick from Boardman.
I believe you're correct. And that ball skips in.
Very familiar with one another, these two are, as they face each other in multiple sports. As Kurlick, .417 batter this year for the Spartans. 7 doubles, 5 home runs, and 16 runs batted in. Kurlick has been known for big home runs throughout the course of his baseball playing days.
And that ball is low. So 3-0. And Bobick, who was kind of cruising through this inning, all of a sudden, here's the pitch. A drive center field, and the center fielder has a beat on it, and that's going to be out number 3.
It was one of those cases, 3-0. You're looking for your favorite pitch. He got it just a tad underneath it. Tried to double that lead for Team Stripes in one swing, but great inning by Stephen Boobin as he shuts him down 1-2-3. As going into the bottom half of the second now, we'll see if Team Stars can get some offense rolling.
Yeah, that tell you what, they really definitely need it after the first inning. They trail currently 1-0.
You never really know, though, with these type of games, like how they're going to turn out with the All-Star game.
Yeah,
it could be a high-scoring affair. It could be a pitcher's duel. You never know when you put so much talent on one field what's going to win out at any given time or any given at-bat. And we've seen all kinds of varied scores through the years in our All-Star games.
Yeah, 1-0 versus, who knows,
10 to, yeah, 20 to 15 if you want.
It just all depends on how the guys are seeing it at the plate. So let's check in with our wired up guys here. See if we have anybody talking down there.
Number 13, Andrew Lapola.
It's Andrew
Number 13.
Lapola, too, from Warren JFK. That's going to be taking over pitching. He's an innings eater, too, as well. Logged the most for the Eagles, 45 1/3. Struck out 56. Only walked 15 in those 45 innings of work. So he really keeps the walks down. And, of course, ERA-wise, he sports an ERA of 2.78. So another ace-type pitcher that you got to try to get a barrel on. And he does it from the southpaw side, too. So a devastating lefty that has way more strikeouts than walks. Almost 4 times as many strikeouts to walks that he has out there on the bump.
I started to say earlier, beautiful night. Turned out to be absolutely a gem of an evening here at 717 Credit Union. We were on the drive over here, and Tyler and I were looking at the weather report, and it looked a little sketchy, but seems to look pretty good now.
Oh, I tell you, you better have either the sunscreen or the tanning oil ready this week. It's going to be a scorcher throughout the valley this upcoming week. Baseball and softball. You're going to see a lot of red, I think, after this week if you're not careful, if you got games. This is Austin Watkins from Wellsville batting, a .286 batter this season
pitch
for the Tigers.
Caught the outside corner, and the left-hander able to keep it away. There's a swing down the first baseline and just foul.
Sam Torres of our YSN has been on record for saying that Wellsville, this particular uni, is the best in all the YSN coverage map. He loves the black uni with the orange pinstripe look.
I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
I kind of dig it.
It's a good look for sure.
There's a pitch, and that's ball low.
Good discipline there from Watkins not to go chasing, because that is one of the better chase pitches in Lapola's repertoire.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody down here in the bottom of the second. Here's the wind, the pitch. And strike 3, got him.
Just letting them paint out there. Jeremy Atkins Hill, strikeouts looking galore.
And other than the early home run, the pitcher's kind of controlling things right now.
We're swimming in the river today, boys. You better be swinging the bat.
So here we go. Next up, here's the wind, the pitch. And there's a strike outside. Wow.
LaPola could live there. What are you going to do with that? Like, I mean, there's not much you could do to get a barrel on that. Top quarter of the zone, outside. Dangerous.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And then you follow it up with something like that, breaker on your back foot. Like, you talk about changing eye levels and changing sides of the plate, like, to devastating effect.
I mean, as a pitcher, do you just go out and just throw and it doesn't matter?
I mean, in this game, it's pressure off, too. You could have fun. You might throw a pitch you've never thrown or you haven't thrown since 12U. I mean, it's one of those cases where all bets are off in an all-star game like this.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down.
Someone throw the knuckleball. Let's see your best knuckleball. I want to.
I throw a knuckler. It's going yard if I don't hit him.
And you see the way LaPola works, too. He works off of, as if you're the batter, he's working off that far left side of the rubber. And we saw how he started this at-bat off with that strike top corner. That it's cutting diagonally across the plate on you, too, and you think it's going to end up outside. But he's just catching that corner.
There's a drive left field going back.
It's got some carry,
He's
Rob.
got it. And it's going to be over the left fielder. He's going to round second, and he's going to stay. Good job by the left fielder to get back there and take it off the wall.
Hunter Stacy came all the way from first to play cut because that was a little bit over cutoff's head. But what a hit that was. And I think that was number 13 of Mineral Ridge, Xavier Clammer.
Yes.
That came up with that big hit. And, hey, now Stripes, or Team Stars, rather, excuse me, in business. They got the tying run in scoring position with only 1 down.
So the left-hander in the wind, the pitch. Hit back up the middle.
And they might have found the
Deep
tie.
and short.
No, what a cutoff.
What a play by the shortstop.
Wow.
And out number 2.
Saved a run for sure there, Rob, because, I mean, and it's all about the first step on that type of play, too. You're a half second late. That ball's going into center field, and we got a tie ball game. Just to get leather on it takes that quick first step and the composure to still get a great throw off, too. Nice play.
So 2 down. Here's the pitch. And missed outside. Ball 1.
Tried to get that top corner of the zone again that he had against Clammer. And credit him, too, because he started off that count 0-2, strike looking, big swing and a miss, battled back, got a big double out of it.
And there's a strike. He's really painting both corners right now. The wind, the pitch. Strike.
He really is, too. And you saw he got that inside strike. He went to the outside. He's really effective both sides of the plate, too.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down with a runner on third. Here's the pitch. And that ball kind of scurries away, but nice hustle to get over there as the catcher.
It's not just east-west, though. It's the north-south movement, too. He can change elevation on these pitches to good effect as well.
So he's in the set. The wind, the pitch.
He had a swing and a miss earlier in this inning off of a pitch very similar to that one. He was trying to use it as a put-away pitch, 2-2. Couldn't get the chase. Great discipline, though, at the dish.
Here's the pitch. Drive. Pops up. And they're coming on, but yeah, that's in the seats.
Nah, it's not playable. Living to see another one.
They live to fight another day.
Another payoff now incoming from LaPola. Oh,
and strike 3, and that's going to do it here in the bottom of the second as the Stars leave one stranded.
Great precision by the pitching so far in this All-Star game. Strikeouts looking left and right, both sides, and that's a big one. That keeps Team Stripes in the lead, 1-0, heading to the top of the third.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching YSN Live.
Students come to Westminster with goals as unique as we are. Some know the career we want, some know the major we want, And for some, the goal is figuring it out. But no matter how we get here, we all graduate the same way, ready to succeed.
The Links at Firestone Farms is the area's premier golf course and provides a great test for golfers of all ages. Enjoy playing 18 holes on our signature Links style layout. Stop in our fully stocked golf shop or fine-tune your game at our practice facility. The Links has everything you need to take your game to the next level. After the round, stop up at our on-site sports bar, located on the second floor of the clubhouse, located in Columbiana at the corner of 7 and 14. The Links at Firestone Farms. Elevate your game.
And welcome back. 717 Credit Union Field, home of the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, but tonight, the YSN All-Star Game. It's Rob Johnson, Ty Bartell bringing you all the action. And Ty, pitcher's duel so far other than the one bomb earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it's shaping up to look like it's going to be just that, too. Offensive runs going to be coming at a premium. Also want to give a big shout-out, too, to who we are supporting this evening. As always, with our All-Star Games, we go to giving back to the community and also just propping up other organizations. And today, it's going to be for the Rich Center for Autism. Big supporters are the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, and so are us. All proceeds that we make today go to the Rich Center for Autism as we try to continue to prop up that organization and all the great things they do for the Mahoning Valley.
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable that we do that, and I think it's amazing that it's not a money grab for YSN. It's just a way to not only represent the cream of the crop here for YSN, but also to give back to the community.
100%, and it's one of my favorite nights too. Every single year too is our All-Star Games. We do it bigger and better than anybody else too, but we also do it for the right reasons and being able to help out other community members and other people too and other organizations is just it's a great thing that I love that we do and we've continued to do since our very first All-Star Game.
Yeah, I mean the fact I love that we do that. I mean that's just another reason why I love being a part of YSN, doing the things the right way, and it's just a phenomenal thing. So as we get ready to get things rolling, we got a new pitcher.
And I'm pretty sure this is Preston Klein from the Mineral Ridge Rams. This young man's only a sophomore, but they trusted him a lot. 66 innings of work this year. Check this out. 42 walks, 102 strikeouts in those 66 innings. So he averages almost 2 strikeouts a game. Strikeout and a half per inning, I should say. He's a high strikeout volume pitcher that you expect to be in and around the zone a ton. When he's on, he's devastating.
So the big right-hander looks in. He's in the wind. Here comes the pitch. And there's a strike.
On top of those 102 strikeouts in 66 innings, too. Great ERA for Klein at 2.23 this year.
So he'll look back in. Here's the wind, the pitch. And strike 2. So 0-2 count.
Yeah, you got to be looking to swing here. I mean, this is a guy that wants to work ahead of you because he wants to put you away by way of the K.
So the big right-hander in the set, the wind, the pitch. And that one's low and in the dirt. And his battering partner down there as his catcher behind the dish right now. Always nice in an All-Star game when you can bring your catcher along as well.
Yeah. You're able to get that connection going, too, and you hope it shows some success for you.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down.
This is Caden Schonauer from United at bat right now.
Here's the pitch. So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Golden Eagles out of that EOAC Conference, Eastern Ohio Athletic Conference, out of Hanoverton, Ohio. A little Columbiana County versus Trumbull County as Mineral Ridge just over that line.
And that one's low and in the dirt, so ball 4, and he'll take the base.
Way to work the walk that time. Jonauer as he'll reach and trying to build on this one-run lead now, our team Stripes. And we saw already pitching Andrew Lapola. Now we get to see him with a bat in his hands.
Batting from the left side. Runner on first. Here's the wind, the pitch. He shows bunt, and almost a heck of a play by the catcher as he dove just off the end of his glove. And you got to love the effort, even in an all-star game.
I'm a sucker for effort plays, Rob, in any sport, but especially diamond sports. I love when guys, even with something that doesn't look like it's playable, give their all like that, too. It's something coaches love to see, no doubt.
So back in the set. Here's the wind, the pitch. And that one's low for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody down, and a runner on first.
Jack Geddes making that great effort behind the plate. You always expect that from him. He's done it all season, though.
And good stop as that one hit in front of the plate. And he kind of pointed to his battering ram partner, pointed up, said, let's get that one up a little bit.
Lapola, though, ahead in this count.
2 ball.
With how big the strikeout is, you got to figure they're going to be swinging.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the wind, the pitch. And 3-1.
I'm definitely looking for something to hit right now. With the way that this game's been going, how many strikeouts looking we've had, a lot of these guys are painting corners. I'm taking my shot if anything gets a good piece of the plate right now.
Yeah, if it's close. So 3-1. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Drive to left field. Hits a base hit down into the corner. Runner's going to head for third. And for the Stripes, it's going to be runners at second and third as he gets a double into the corner.
Schonauer got the stop sign at third, too. Well played there by Team Stripes, getting it back in, getting it to the cutoff to hold that runner at third. But Lapola did what I was mentioning. He had that 3-1 count, and he was looking to hunt, looking to hit, and he found something he liked, and he took it where it was pitched. Great way to hit it, opposite field down the left field line.
So here comes the pitch. And that is...
I think that is Hunter Taylor from Western Reserve.
Yep.
They sent 2 hunters, and one of them wears a 4, the other one wears double 4s. Same build, too. Big guys, big hitters as well that could do some damage when they get a hold of one.
Tell you what, the catcher had to take a step and kind of walk around a little bit because he's taking a couple of shots.
Jeremy Adkins Hill going to do the honorable thing and check in on the pitcher, have a quick conversation, let Geddes walk it off a little bit. But this is a big opportunity for Team Stripes to expand on their 1-run lead. Trying to be the big hitter here is Hunter Taylor.
Not sure what's going on at the moment. It's almost like they're looking, not sure if they need a baseball or if they need a catcher. He was kind of walking around like he might have took one off of something or got hurt, but or maybe it's his glove. Maybe his glove broke.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The pitcher's glove. No?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah, the catcher's mitt.
They're
must have
switching out
broke.
gloves. First time I've
they're
ever
looking
seen that.
at it. The glove broke. He's flopping it over there. That's funny.
Throwing too much heat. Smoked the glove right off of Geddes' hand. Preston Klein throwing the fireballs out there. Big opportunity, though, for Hunter Taylor.
And that ball's in the dirt. So 2 balls, no strikes, and no outs with runners on second and third.
Desperately looking for this first out, but Taylor in a favorable count now.
Here's the wind, the pitch. And missed again, 3-0.
These two familiar with one another, same conference opponents, MVAC Scarlet Division this year. Favorite pitch time now for Hunter Taylor.
And there's a strike.
Didn't like that one as the automatic buy for a strike.
So 3 balls, 1 strike. And again, runners on second and third as Team Stripes threatening. Trying to increase that lead. Here's the pitch. And strike 2.
They're not going to give you walks here, so that's what I was saying. When you're in those 3-1 counts, you're going to have to look to be aggressive. They're gonna try to limit how many walks are here today. So those 50-50 balls, like I said, they're going to the arms.
And that one's in the dirt, ball 4.
Nothing 50-50 about that one, though,
No.
Rob. That one you can't give to the arms. But it's not the worst thing, though, because you did have first base open. You do set up a play at any base, but there still is no outs. So you're really hoping to try to get something, either a slow dribbler back to the pitcher or something like that, something where you could have a quick play at home or maybe even a double play and you'll live with 1-run crossing here. But you need some sort of spark play on defense right now if you're Team Stars.
And a meeting on the mound right now is obviously in the All-Star game. You don't want to pull your pitcher, but just want to make sure that everything's all right, kind of have a conversation, dial him down a little bit. And
I think Todd Kibbe's saying, hey, I need you to get these outs. I'll never hear the end of it from Bryce Franken if we lose this one. He's going to be in my phone blowing me up after this one if he gets a win on me.
so he looks back in. Here's the wind. Here's the pitch. There's a drive down first. Nice play by Otis. Throw to home. Got him back to first.
No,
and
they got him
he's
safe.
Wow.
That was a great play, though, because Otis, I mean, the confidence and the composure to not only, because you could step on the base right there, but then if you do that, it sets up now all of a sudden a play where you have
It's not
attack.
a force, yeah.
So you get that force out, and you also ensure that that run does not score, and you still keep an out at any base in play.
So 2 down. Here's the pitch, and that's a ball.
But that first out, getting that out is huge for you because then it sets up a double play, a potential double play to get you out of the inning.
Again, the wind, the pitch, and missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Don't want to fall too far behind here, though, because then you have to throw him a strike. This is one where you really need this one if you're Klein.
So here's the wind, the pitch. Drive to right field. Coming on in foul territory. Can he make the catch?
Oh,
He
what
does.
a grab!
Throw to home.
No play there. LaPola slides in, but what a grab that was.
Wow.
The space you have to operate here at Eastwood Field at 717 Field at Eastwood really shrinks when you get about halfway down the lines as the seating comes right in. So you only have maybe a couple feet to work with. He was pressing up against that net, and if it hits that net, it's a dead ball, but he got leather underneath it for that second out.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a tough play for an outfielder. You got to come in as hard as you can and then all of a sudden stop to make that play. So here's the pitch and strike on the outside corner.
Big thing, though, sack fly, RBI, and it's a 2-0 game now for Team Stripes.
So no balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Again, 2-0 Stripes here in the bottom of the, or the top of the third, excuse me.
2 strikes here. Getting that second out, give some new life here to Klein and Team Stars trying to limit damage once again.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball will be thrown down the first, and that's going to do it.
Strikeout to end the inning and limiting damage. Well done by Preston Klein. Bases were loaded with nobody out. They only hold them to 1 run scored, and still a chance now for Team Stars to strike back in this one.
So we're going to take a break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. You're watching YSN Live.
For over 100 years, Shriners Children's has delivered world-class pediatric care, orthopedics, burn treatment, cleft repairs, always free to families. The Youngstown Shrine Club proudly supports this mission and offers affordable hall and pavilion rentals for your next big event. Visit theyoungstownshrineclub.org or call 330-301-7072. Shriners, helping kids live their best lives.
And welcome back to 717 Credit Union Field of Eastwood. Again, I'm Rob Johnson. I'll be joined here in just a moment by Ty Bartell. It's 2-0 Stripes as we head to the bottom of the third. And it's been quite a battle. Started off with a huge bomb early, and Stripes able to add another run here in the top of the third after scoring one run on a bases loaded opportunity, but just could only get one. And it looks like coming to the plate will be Grayson Brunoni for Louisville. He'll bat left-handed. Get you the information here in just a moment on the pitcher.
What a great all-star game, as great weather, solid crowd in attendance. First time we've gotten to do it here at 717 Field here at Eastwood. Not to be confused with the Akron Rubber Ducks 717 Field in Akron. 717 becoming a big partner for baseball here in the state of Ohio.
Well, it was funny when DJ called me about doing the game, him and Anthony, they told me it was at 717 Credit Union Field, and I'm like, man, that's just a little jot right from my house. That's like 20 minutes. And they were like, of Edgewood. I'm like, oh, okay. Now a little different. I was kind of confused as to why they'd have it at Canal Park, but
Number 10.
Tell you what, this is very, very close to Canal Park as far as just the design, the way it looks, and everything else. As you get strike one, you know, the dimensions, everything seems to be very similar to Canal Park up there in Akron. So there's strike two to Brunoni.
Dealing right now, and pitching has taken precedence here in this one, as you expect it to do in most all-star games.
As Brunoni watches a ball go past. That was low and inside.
What a season it's been for Diamond Sports. We had multiple softball teams and a baseball team make it to the state Final Four.
And just foul. Yeah, that was a fun ride. Both I had the opportunity to follow Louisville and South Range in softball. I know Anthony followed, was it Maplewood?
Yeah.
And then Cardinal Mooney, obviously, through the baseball regionals and state run there. And that was a lot of fun. So there's a drive over the left side, and that's going to be out number one as Brunoni fouled it off.
Lot of foul ground that it's playable here at Eastwood Field. You got a lot of room on the first and third base sides adjacent or parallel to the infield. So anything that you foul off in that area, you better really hope you get a piece of it to get it over the nets, or else it's almost a dead zone for outs, too, for sure catching third and first baseman, too, on those type of pop-ups.
And there's strike one. Here's the wind, the pitch. That one's low and away. And that'll bring the count to 1-1.
One of our producers, Tyler, was saying it's almost kind of like the old O.Co. Coliseum out in Oakland with it. And funny you mentioned that, too, because they've hosted football games here on this field before, and it has the dimensions to fit that, too. So, yeah, football has been hosted on this field before.
Shot down first base. That's fair.
Wow.
Off the wall in the corner. He's going to try to go to second, and he's going to be in with a double. Nice rip down the right field line. just squeezed past the first base.
And this is a case, too, where if you haven't played on this field before, that's the type of thing that could happen to you. If you're not used to how that divot cuts in halfway down the line, it hit that corner, and it took a wicked ricochet going from down the line to all the way into right field. And had to make a quick change on the dime, but able to go over there, cut it off, and hold it to a double. Otherwise, you don't cut that off. That's a triple or more.
Right. So the first pitch inside as he had to try to get out of the way of it. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 down. There's a swing and a miss. So the count evens at 1-1.
Runners have threatened almost every single inning, though. We've had base runners aboard. Pitching's had to deal with a little bit of pressure.
So here's the pitch, a drive, left center field.
Got underneath it. An emphatic "I got it" was called, too. We heard that all the way up here.
Yeah, that's one of those that you just, as an outfielder, you want to make some sort of play. So if it's even close, you're calling it.
I tell you, coaching softball out in Ravenna, Rob, that is one of the things I am always preaching to our girls, too. We got to call it on those fly balls and pop-ups, and we got to be able to hear you. That was a case where it made sure everybody in the ballpark knew whose ball that was.
Shout out to Coach Radcliffe back in the day. He definitely made sure that there's a drive to left field by Otis.
Again, getting underneath it.
And he's got it, and that's out number 3, and that'll do it again for the Stars.
Fly balls galore to work around that double, too, and keep the score what it is. Still 2-0. What a pitcher's duel it's been.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, both sides really dealing.
They're going to send Klein out for another inning, it looks like. They're going to go double up with Preston after the last one. So this is the first time I think we've seen a pitcher log a second inning.
I don't think we have at all, either side.
We are going to get a different catcher, too, so he's going to have to get used to tossing to a different one. Geddes no longer back there, but
looks like they're bringing out some other guys, too. Brunoni's back in the field.
I'm interested to see what kind of new things either of these teams try, if they do try it, or are they going to keep it in the realm of baseball, or are they going to have some fun with it? Lights, though, getting kicked on here at the field, and best time to play baseball, too, is when you're under the lights.
I used to live to play under the lights back in the day.
It's a special experience. It really is, too. And on this type of field, it's something really special. For a lot of people local to this community, it's for all these young men, it's been a field that they've known their entire lives. Opened in 1999 as a MLB Single A short season affiliate here at Eastwood, hosting so many legendary Cleveland Indians and Guardians that have gone on to play Hall of Fame level type careers. CeCe Sabathia, one of the most notable names that have pitched here. Victor Martinez, if you remember, Jason Kipnis, Jose Ramirez, Francisco Lindor. All these names have graced this ballpark and have played games here prior to making it to the majors and getting their millions of dollars in contracts.
Right. Well, I had the opportunity, as you know, there's multiple ballparks here in Northeast Ohio that the Indians have kind of contracted to play. You know, obviously everybody knows about Akron, Canal Park. I actually happened to had the opportunity to see the opening night at Thurman Munson Stadium in Canton, where you know, you had the likes of Tomey and Baerga and Alomar and so forth. The list goes on. And actually, the funny part is, I always tell the story, is on the opposite side that night in the Albany Colony Yankees, as we've got strike one, center fielder was Hall of Fame football player Deion Sanders.
Nice.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Manny Ramirez was another one, Joey Bell. So, yeah, fun group to watch back then. But, yeah, as we get strike two, Northeast Ohio really, really does support their baseball.
They absolutely do. I mean, there's a lot of love for the sport, and it's also, you see, one of the reasons why when that single A short season was kind of disbanded by MLB and they took on the draft league, one of the teams they elected to keep after axing so many was the Scrappers, and that kind of love and support was one of the big reasons why, too. It weighed into that decision to keep Mahoning Valley around as one of the 6 teams in the MLB draft league.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Klein in the wind. Here comes the pitch. And missed high and away.
That's been a spot that's been granted a lot by Jeremy Atkinson behind the plate. Just missed a little high, I think, that time, did Klein, from that intended target.
So here comes the pitch. And there's a drive, and that's a base hit to right field.
Sharp liner, too. Great hit. Taking it where it's pitched and shooting it the opposite field way.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where you're just driving the ball, following the pitch, and sending it right back out.
Number 10, Peyton Rutledge.
Peyton Rutledge, the next man to bat, and he's doing so with a runner on.
And a multi-sport YSN All-Star.
Yeah, you hear that Rutledge name and everything, it feels like.
So here's the wind, the pitch. Fouled off over the right side and out of play, and almost, tell you what, I don't know if she caught it or she just deflected it, but she caught it.
Banana ball rules? Is that an out? Or
I don't know.
Can we?
She made a heck of a play. It was a catch by protection. And that one's low.
Pop of the glove, but no chase by Peyton.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody down with a runner on first. Klein checks on the runner. He's in the set. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike 2.
Rutledge, a .315 hitter this year. 13 runs batted in, a couple doubles and a triple on his season. But Klein working from way in front here.
There's a drive to right, and that's going to be foul.
You love the strategy of these hitters, though, for Team Stripes. They're trying to get that top edge of the corner. It's outside part of the zone to the right-handed hitters. We saw a leadoff batter shoot it that way for a single. Now Rutledge trying to do the same thing, taking it where it's pitched.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 2-0. Stripes lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, and the young man in the, or excuse me, the top of the 4th.
.2-0 game here. Traffic's been on board just about every inning, but pitching has come through in the clutch when they need to. Big strikeout there to follow up after that leadoff single. Rutledge with a good at-bat and a good battle, but Klein getting the last laugh there with that pitch.
So no balls, no strikes, 1 out.
This is Avery Young from Columbiana, I believe that's coming up now, if I'm not mistaken.
Again, 2-0. Stripes lead. Top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. And a strike.
Columbiana, 11-16 team this year. Avery Young, though, what a bright spot he was. A .521 hitter in 27 games.
As that ball gets away, the runner's going to head to second, and he'll be safe with a passed ball.
49 hits for Young and 17 runs batted in this year for the junior. He hit a team high 11 doubles. He was a machine on gap-to-gap shots. Avery Young has an RBI opportunity right now to add a little bit more to Team Stripes' lead.
So here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Good pitch by Klein, too. Use the aggressiveness of Avery Young against him, too. Didn't give him really much to hit there and got him to chase to get ahead of the count.
So 1-2 count, 1 down, runner on second. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss and strike 3.
I like the pitch selection there, and I like the order of attack by Preston Klein against a big hitter that bats over 500, hits over half of what's thrown to him when he puts it in play. He did a great job in that selection and ended up with a big K, back-to-back Ks now. And 1 out away from posting a 0 for Team Stripes. For Team Stars, excuse me, against Team Stripes. Another swing and a miss. Man, oh man. I could see why they put him back out there, as Klein is just dealing.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, that was great pitching right there, as Farrell tried to get something going, but Klein with 3 Ks in the inning to shut down Team Stripes and trying to give Team Stars a chance to get the bats rolling. Still trailing by 2 here.
So we'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching YSN Live.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
When you think about and how your team at Myers Family Insurance has changed over the years, they obviously went through a lot, during this time as well.
The community has been awesome. I mean, they've been here for us. I'd like to think that we've always been there for them, and we'll continue to be there for them. But it takes a village.
Just like always, for all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
We welcome you back to the 2026 YSN All-Star Game. Ty Bartel alongside Rob Johnson. Happy to be bringing you the call-in coverage of all the action this evening. It looks like we're going to get our second dose of Warren JFK Arms, as I believe that is Brennan Sonata that'll take over on the bump here for Team Stripes, trying to hold the lead against Team Stars. We already saw his partner in crime, Andrew LaPola, deal a really good inning of work on the bump. Pitching, though, has been taken center stage to this point as we move to the bottom of the 4th.
So here's the wind and the pitch. And a big compacted wind, but a really tough release to pick up as he comes across. There's the pitch. There's a chopper to first. Flip to the pitcher, and that's out number 1.
Good shot by Sonata covering, and had to use a little extra pep in his step to beat him out at first, too. But pitchers are athletes, too, Rob. They're able to get the out over there.
Amen, brother.
Good link up.
So here we go.
Canfield Cardinal representative Jake Dovich.
He'll bat from the right side as Sonata looks in. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that's low, ball 1.
Canfield had another great season on the diamond. Surprise, surprise. That's just what Canfield baseball is known for doing. They have a rich tradition and history of successful baseball teams, and this year no different. Dovich was a big reason why. 390 hitter and 101 plate appearances this year. 27 runs batted in and 9 doubles.
Well, I had the opportunity to see him a couple of times as Louisville played Canfield, and then, of course, faced him in the playoffs, and did not fare very well either time. So, solid season for the Cardinals. There's a foul, and that'll bring the count to 3-1 with 1 down.
Gives you kind of an idea of what he's looking for and where he's trying to attack, because swinging on 3-0, you're looking for your favorite pitch if you're given the green light on that one. Seems to like it high out over the plate, a little bit outside. Oh, called strike. I think Jeremy Atkins held that one, too, until after the bat was thrown. I think there was a little bit of intent behind that one.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the wind, the pitch, and there's a pop-up in the infield. Sonata can't find it, and the catcher catches it behind the plate. He was looking around, asking his third baseman where the ball was.
And well played, too, ditching the mask and had to kind of backtrack and locate that one on the fly, doing the dance around. Jeremy behind the plate, too. Getting the out, great out as well for the second of this inning. Sonata is not a guy that's logged a ton of innings. He's only had 11 1/3 innings of work this season. He's more of a bullpen arm, but you talk about coming out in the All-Star game, you're looking to 1 out away from pitching a clean inning.
And there's a pitch.
2-0 now going to be the count. Relocated back in that zone. Yeah, needed that.
So 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 downs. Here's the wind, the pitch. There's a drive into center field. And that's not going to quite make the outfield. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop, and that's out number 3, and that'll do it.
Couple pop-ups and a ground down in a 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Brennan Sonata. As we go top of the 5th, and this 2-0 lead's holding for the Stripes.
We'll take a break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. You're watching YSN Live.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfino from Hometown Insurance Solutions.
Hometown Insurance Solutions are local, independent brokers who serve their clients with solutions for their healthcare needs, no matter how complex or simple the need may be. Contact us today.
Students come to Westminster with goals as unique as we are. Some know the career we want, some know the major we want, and for some, the goal is figuring it out. But no matter how we get here, we all graduate the same way, ready to succeed.
And welcome back. 717 Credit Union Field here at Edgewood, home of the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. And it's 2-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Stripes lead.
Another All-American Conference representative, TJ McKagan from Austintown. Fitch going to be taking over on the bump. Fitch baseball having a up and down season, but ultimately finished above the 500 mark, 13-11 in a very competitive conference. Mr. McKagan is one of those reasons why, as he was called upon a lot to pitch for them, had a 3.80 ERA, logged the most innings at 42 1/3, walking 21 and striking out 42. So he averages a strikeout an inning, and he averages less than a walk per inning, only half a walk per inning. So keeps the walks down, the strikeouts up, and that's the mark of a good pitcher, typically.
Well, definitely works for me.
Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week, right? You hate to see the free passes, too, and he's one that doesn't allow a whole ton of them, and he's going to look to try to keep the Stripes from scoring any further runs until the Stars start to get something going on the offensive side. And it's not like they haven't had base runners. They've threatened, but the pitching's been up for the task so far for Team Stripes, getting out of a couple of jams throughout the course of the first 4 innings of this game.
I believe this is Ethan Linero. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 5th. Here's the set, the pitch. And a strike, strike 2.
McKagan's not messing around, coming straight away with 2 strikeouts, looking for a quick K.
So McKagan in the set. He looks. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 got him.
That's been a consistent spot that's been given to all arms tonight, that top corner of the zone, outside to right-handers. And it's not a pitch you could do a whole lot with, but with 2 strikes, you got to just try to get a piece of it.
So McKagan working quick. He's in the set. Here comes the pitch. And that one's high and away, ball one.
I think the banana ball-esque things we need to start seeing. I want more animation on these strikeouts from Jeremy Atkins Hill. I need to see the cartwheels. I need to see the twerking. I need to see it all from him right now.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's got a lot to live up to in the all-star referee ranks here. As we had Ref Rob during basketball season, so.
Never know what you're going to see at a YSN All-Star game.
Here's the pitch and a strike. So 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down.
McKagan just attacking that zone, saying, you want to hit it, come get it.
He's back in the set. Here's the wind, the pitch. There's a drive. And it looks like the second baseman's going to have it, and that's out number 2.
Tough play, backtracking there into the outfield grass. Great eye, too, and great composure. Able to get behind it, make a great grab for out number 2.
Tell you what, it's so fun to watch these guys going backwards. You know, in the old grass fields, you had the divots you had to take into consideration. You can just backpedal like no other on these turf fields.
Yeah, and that's one of the benefits of this turf field. That paired with just Northeast Ohio weather, you get to dodge some of the rain over the course of a season.
As that one's low and away. I'll tell you what, that was one of the best investments that Louisville had ever done with the turf field over there at the Andy Aljancic Field. I mean, so many more games they get in, as well as being able to, I guess you would say, rent it out to other schools to use it.
Absolutely, and I mean, Austintown Fitch did the same thing with their baseball and softball field, and very rarely, unless it is literally downpouring at the start of the game, first pitch time, you can still have a game that same day.
Oh, yeah.
They're pricey to get, but like you said, they're worth the investment because the games you schedule almost always get off without any problems, too. It can rain 30 minutes before a game, and you're still able to play.
Yeah, I'll remember our softball field last year for Youngstown State. They still have the dirt infield, and it rained for about 20 minutes before the game. We waited a half an hour, and sure enough, that thing was rained out.
And we said, move everything inside, folks. That was a first, too. You never know what you're going to get at our All-Star games, and that's the beauty of it all.
That was a challenge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging a miss. He chased.
He chased indeed. He put it 2 rungs up the ladder, and he got him to go after it. McKagan, what a masterful inning on the mound. 1, 2, 3. As, again, this pitcher's duel continues. What can Stars do, though, to get the bats going, to get that clutch hit? Because they've had runners in scoring position. They just haven't been able to plate anybody. Who's going to give it up, though? Is anybody going to give it up? Because you don't want to be the pitcher that does. You want to keep passing that baton.
Well, the biggest thing is you just got to have, back-to-back hits. Really, we haven't had that for Team Stars, other than, what was it, earlier in the inning when they had runners at second and third, but then they couldn't put anybody together behind them.
So this is a case now where another opportunity to try to get something going. I wonder when we're going to have the lineup turn over. We're got to be somewhere in like maybe the bottom third of this. What is it? 30-person lineup for each team right now. We got.
Yeah. It's. I'll tell you what. It's so tough as we go through it. Caden Schonauer.
Out of United, he's going to take over on the bump as Schonauer, one of the aces for that Golden Eagles squad. 17-7 team this year was United. Another great season for the Golden Eagles baseball squad. Schonauer, one of the major reasons, not only with his bat, but also what he's able to do as the innings eater on the bump for them. He's just trying to keep this a 2-0 contest, keeping Team Stripes in front. Also want to shout out to the gracious people here at Mahoning Valley Scrappers, too, helping us out, having a fully functional concession stand for us. We have a PA announcer here from them, too. They've really done a great job kind of partnering with us to make this a special night for all of our All-Stars, and we can't thank them enough for everything that they've done for us.
Well, to be able to come and hold your All-Star game in a facility like this, I mean, this is one of those places that, as an All-Star, you don't want to miss, because this is just an unbelievable facility to be able to play.
This does look like Carter Chapin from Champion that is coming up to bat. Chapin, excuse me, the junior. 378 hitter this year with 13 runs batted in, 8 doubles and a triple. He's looking to start off with a bang.
So here's the wind, the pitch.
There's that spot again. Every pitcher's aware of it, and they've all told each other, hey, top corner of the zone.
Yeah.
We're getting some strikes there. Eat up there.
So here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll even the count at, it's 0-2.
Chapin went chase mode up high for that one.
So no balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. Here's the wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
And that'll do it for out number 1.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Schonauer said we're not getting paid by the pitch here. We're trying to minimize that. Let's
number 17.
Let's get it down there. 3 pitches. Good night.
And I believe this is Logan Patelis of Canfield. Left-handed hitter. Here's the wind, the pitch, swing, and fouled off for strike 1.
That Patelis name runs deep in Canfield athletics. I don't think there's ever been a Patelis that's been bad at sports, to be honest with you.
It's kind of like a Matty or a Galagio. Yeah,
right. It's just there's just certain names where you see it and you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
or what was it the other day we were talking about the Neffs that came through over there.
Patelis, a 370 hitter this year for the Cards. 18 runs batted in, 7 doubles, 2 triples.
There's a drive right field, and the right fielder's on it.
Medium deep.
Good drive, just a little higher than he'd like it to be.
The thing is, with them getting the strikes at that top part of the zone, you're going to be forced to have to chase those a little bit. And a lot of them, we're seeing a lot of hitters are getting just underneath it. That's why you're seeing a lot of fly balls and pop-ups then on the infield. You're kind of hoping a pitcher misses their spot a little bit lower than that high and leaves it a little bit under the letters so you can get your hands on it and drive it. We already seen one where that was the case, too, with Sperduto's home run. It's a missed spot kind of game right now is what you're looking for with the way these pitchers are dealing for both the sides.
I think that one's still going.
Yeah, that one. Oh, my goodness.
He just lifted up a little quick on that. And if go through the wickets.
You don't want to give a team of all-stars an extra out because now they're going to try to do some damage with it with new life. Tying run comes to the dish, and we've already seen in this game, all it takes is one swing of the bat to call this ball game even. But you're not trying to do too much in this situation. You're just trying to start a little rally.
So here's the pitch. There's a drive to right field. It's going back, and it's going to be right there at the foul corner.
Right on that hill, just past the reach. Living to see another pitch.
That one's so tough as you stand there and watch it go into the net.
Just ran out of real estate at the very end.
So no balls, 1 strike, 2 down, runner at first. In the set, here's the pitch. There's a drive back up the middle, a base hit. And now
What I talked to you about, Rob, it's when you get new life, if you get an extra out, it's just that old rule of baseball and diamond sports in general. You never want to give a good team an extra out. Team stars looking to do something with it. That's a great base hit. You're taught to do that. Take it where it's pitched. Go right back up the middle with it. Great timed up. Schonauer almost made a play on it, though. He did throw that glove at it. He almost had some leather on it.
So Schonauer in the set. Here's the pitch.
Back
As
to
he
old
went-
reliable. There's that spot again, too. Top corner of the zone.
And he really went quick on that.
Pitchers love it, too. I mean, they know that's a spot where they're going to get ahead more times than not.
Here's the pitch. Outside, throw down to first, and he's dead meat.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
What a play. What a play. A snap throw. And, I mean, just able to get the last out of the inning on a manufactured out on the base paths after, again, a couple runners threatened, but no score to be had for Team Stars. So that is 5 innings now complete, and this 2-0 lead still stands for Team Stripes.
We'll be back.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open GABA Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
And welcome back. YSN All-Star Game here at 717 Credit Union Field of Edgewood. I'm Rob Johnson, joined by Ty Bartell. And Ty, it seems like every time the Stars try to get back in this, here goes the Stripes pitching.
I mean, pitching in general has been so fun to watch. These all-star level arms work against some great bats and most of the time come out on top with some rare exceptions. We're past the halfway point in this ball game. 5 innings in the books, 4 to go. But anything could happen in those innings. It's only a 2-0 game. You see TJ McKagan back out there to pitch, the Austintown Fitch representative today. And you can understand why. He had a quick 1, 2, 3 inning his last time out, so they're going to give him a second inning of work now. It's all about pitch count and how many pitches you throw.
Oh, I'm already swinging at that. Come on.
There we go.
Bad. First pitch, curveball. All right, so this kid took me deep.
Otis is back on the mic.
Yeah.
Over at first base.
See what he does here. He's looking at pitches, man.
He says he's looking at pitches. I can't believe he didn't look at one of mine, though. He had to swing all over my pitch.
Mic'd up is Ben Otis of Cardinal Mooney.
So, DJ, you can hear me. We're doing we're moving positions every out here. So I need a new glove. I don't want to play middle infield with a first baseman glove. That'd kind of suck.
McKagan with the strike. Ben Otis playing first base for us right now for Team Stars.
I'm going to say we come through in the 8th inning.
He's saying 4-3, 8th inning. I thought Ben Otis calling the comeback.
And that'll move the count to 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Better get me a glove. Wait.
He said, better get me a glove.
All right. Let's bring him.
McKagan. Now the count full.
Fastball. Here we go.
And
Working
ball
the walk.
4.
Work the walk. Wow, I mean.
Hunter Stacy.
I mean, Sperduto, can you blame not wanting to give him anything too good to hit, though? I mean, Ben Otis was saying too. I mean, that's the guy that took me deep. We don't want to give him anything too nice.
Baseman. I'm a generational second baseman.
He's calling himself a generational. As he moved over, got a better glove for second base.
All right, see if I can. What's up, bro? Not too much. Thank you. I'm worried about making an error. I'm out of position.
You gotta love mic'd up. As
right.
Ben Otis. We've got another one down there. We're waiting to see if
You
they
know
chime
it's
in.
going to him, though. Like, that's as soon as you don't want it coming to you,
100% every
you
time.
know it's coming to you now. See if he breaks where he's supposed to break here.
And a strike.
Hunter Stacy getting his second look of the game.
Back when we rotate again. All right.
He wants no part of second base. There's a pop. And back out of play.
I'm going to do it all. Every position again.
He's calling his shot. He wants to play every position.
So technically, if this goes around, I get the outfield. I need my ID in my bag. Every position. I have no idea.
18.
So, hey, twist this one here. All right, see what's going on. Wonder, dude, I don't know. Like, if I've been mic'd up this whole game, or is it just the first inning when I stunk? If it's a whole game. I'm trying to here.
I wouldn't say you stunk, Ben. I think I think you
there's
did
a
all
drive
right.
to right field right at him. Throw to first, and not in
Almost
time.
doubled him up. That's a great play. I mean, chest high grab, too, coming in on that one. That's not an easy play to make out and right.
Oh, he's going to
Ben
move over to
says it's
shortstop.
time to play short.
All right, now we're shortstop. All right.
The journey around the diamond.
Huh? Yeah. It's tiny. Hey, 2 in the pink?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
I like this. It's nice. Short pocket.
That's what you want for a shortstop
Yeah.
glove.
He's already.
McKagan already gotten one out. He pitched the last inning.
Maybe as they go on, they're going to pitch
That's time.
more innings.
All right.
Otis sounds like he's running out of breath over there. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Oh, boy.
Got him to chase.
Excuse me. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. And a runner on first. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, boy.
Now strike 2.
Big shout out to our friends, 21 WFMJ, one of our proud supporters and sponsors of today's All-Star game here at 717 Credit Union Field at Eastwood.
That pitch is inside. And it's a ball.
Caught a piece of him. Says, everybody get up now. Let's go.
Get going.
Our next batter, number 25, Jacob Shaker.
Ah, you got it. Ain't that hard.
Oh, they're doing a round robin here.
Trying to have fun. All right.
They're all rotating the infield. Look at this.
Trying out different things.
Hey, pinch middle, pinch middle, pinch middle.
You notice Otis is playing deep over there at third.
Yeah. If you don't got a lot of experience at the hot corner, you're going to give it a couple extra steps.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
He's about to hit me back across the field.
McKagan looking for the second out.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him.
Devastating effect on that strikeout. Big second out.
They're having fun in the
Back
infield.
to first for Ben. Now we're back home.
Hey, he's just back.
Back to the McDonald representative. One of the McDonald representatives here today, Brady
Swing and a miss.
Klockner.
Strike 1.
Spares. Having fun out here.
Klockner plays basketball as well. His pops coaching the volleyball team over at McDonald's since its inception. He's done some great things at Klockner's dad as the volleyball coach out there. That family, that Klockner family, well known throughout those halls of Blue Devil country.
Strike 2.
That same pitch in the same spot, just getting them to wave and go fish at it.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the wind, the pitch, and a drive, and a foul.
A sigh of relief because Klockner keeps that foot to the other side of that line, and we're talking about a 4-0 game, as that would have been in the corner, I think, easily.
We're going to go sweep. No, sweeper. Was that slider out? Go fastball up. Elevate, try to tunnel it. I could do one too. See what he's giving him. Fastball. Yep. Yeah. Bust him up. Oh boy.
There it
Strike
is.
3. And Otis called it.
He called it. He called the pitch. He said it was going to be that fastball high and away.
Flips over there at second base as well.
Big outs by TJ McKagan as they threaten to score additional runs, the team Stripes, but posting a 0 and keeping this a 2-0 game. It's still anybody's game as Team Stars just trying to get that key hit.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching YSN Live.
Before the lights come on, before the workday.
We welcome you back to the 2026 YSN Live Baseball All-Star Game. Ty Bartell alongside Rob Johnson with the call and coverage of all the action here at 717 Credit Union Park at Eastwood, here from beautiful Niles, Ohio. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher out on the bump for Team Stripes. That is going to be number 24, Anthony Larson, out of the McDonald Blue Devils. As Larson looking to keep this lead intact for Team Stripes. Team Stars just trying to break through with that hit with runners on. As Mason Khalil going to lead things off here. Out of Jefferson area in the Ashtabula County. Home of the Falcons.
Very good, but you guys are probably ranked higher than we are. We're fucking 2-10. Yeah.
Again, your mic'd up
I don't
player
know if I was there for that game.
is Ben Otis.
Come on, Larson.
Pitch goes up high to Larson. From Larson, I should
We
say.
might need to slam him down. Dude, that kid's
Khalil batted .341 this season for
Popped up over the right side. Out of
Jefferson
play.
area. Falcons team that went 18-6-1 this year too. Nice season for
Strong season
for Jefferson area.
So here's the wind, the pitch. Wow.
Slow moving breaker.
Wow.
Larson tried to drop it in the top of the zone, just missed that spot.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Missed outside. 3-1.
Hitters count for Khalil, so if he'll take advantage of it.
In the set. The wind, the pitch.
That'll be a base runner. They need it. They need it in the worst way. Does Team Stars. They need to try to get something going with less than 2 outs. And even if you could score 1 here, you'll take it.
I go short.
And our mic'd up man, Ben Otis, over at first.
Yeah. I haven't played short in. Hey, don't get back there. Yeah. All right. I haven't played short since I was 12 years old, maybe.
Ben Otis is the worst. That's get back.
Wow, what a play!
Ben Otis is the worst first base coach. He wasn't here at the time I get on, and guess what happened? I got backpicked, and it's all his fault.
This is an all-time legacy game from me. Home third base. 1 homer given up. 1 pop out to left field.
1 homer given up. 1 mess up as first base coach.
Throw to second and not in time.
Nice throw, though. Nice attempt to try to get him. But that's what you got to do now. I mean, you got to try to get at least 1 run here.
Hey, at least Ben's giving up the big yard shot in stride. And it was a massive home run, folks. Probably the biggest
Sperduto crushed that thing.
Maybe the longest one, the biggest one in YSN All-Star history.
Braden Van Dyne, great season for Salem, a .344 hitter up to bat. Love me the Quakers, love Salem schools, but this uniform, are you kidding me? I can barely see that number. Like, what are we doing with that one? I'm sure it looks really cool up close, but for an announcer up in a box right now, that thing is brutal to try to decipher what that number even says.
I had a game earlier this year in football that they were wearing the black with the dark gray number in football, and that was a nightmare.
The ones that you don't want to diss too much because you love why they do them, or when they do the armed forces nights too.
Right.
The camo, they look cool, but reading a number on a camo backsplash it's not fun for us announcers.
No, and there's another walk. So runners at first and second. I in fact shout out to Coach Como over at Louisville. I always joke with him. They have a Columbia soccer jersey with a white number.
Number 22.
And you cannot see it at nighttime.
Yeah. You're guessing. You hope you recognize the faces.
It's all about the shoes.
Yeah, that's it too. You just hope they're not one of those teams that are uniform and everything too, including the shoes.
Right.
That's like the problem with when you get into like some South Range football. Every uniform's the same, but every kid's like 6'2", 220 pounds. Yeah. Like they're all the same build too. So it's just like roll the dice. It could literally be anybody you call out right now.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Yeah, you're not kidding. And that's why they're always in the run for the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't know who's getting it. Everybody's the same, and you got fresh legs on the field at all times.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Popped up and out of play. So we'll stay the same at 1 and 2.
Outfield playing medium deep here. Got the most room over center field's head if you can take a shot. Straight back that way. Deepest part of the field, of course, naturally. 405 straight away dead center.
Missed outs, or no, he got the corner. Strike 3.
That corner has been super friendly to the pitchers and unfriendly to right-handed batters. So turn it around and give Jack Ocala a chance to bat from the Ursuline Fighting Irish. He's got to try to get something with 2 outs here after getting a runner in scoring position, less than 2.
And that ball gets away. The runners are going to go to second and third, and they'll stop.
This is a case, too, where you had one there and both runners advance. You can't really afford to have another one. The backstop here is plenty big enough that I say I'm sending them on anything that's passed right now.
Yeah.
We need a run right now. We need to score a run.
100%.
That's the Jefferson area player, Khalil, over at third. He has some solid wheels, too, so you expect him to be pushing the pace. But a base hit now could tie this ball game. Ocala can find some outfield grass.
Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled off. I'll tell you what, the Jefferson uniform kind of reminds me of the old CLE uniform from Cleveland.
It does. I think that's kind of what they're going for, too. They got the what is it, the JAF on there, too, Jefferson Area Falcons. I appreciate it. It's a solid look for them, too. I like the creativity for it to do something different, and that's a more of a bold look.
Very cool-looking uniforms out here tonight. A lot of good-looking unis.
It's my favorite part about our All-Star game in particular is that, yeah, you see some where they have the presenting All-Star festivities logo on it too. Whoever's presenting the game too. I like bring out your team unis. I like seeing all the team unis.
I missed that from the All-Star games and the majors as we got another walk there. But I remember, watching, for years and years you see that. And I think it's so cool to see all the teams, telling them, wear your favorite uniform, and you just got to love it. In fact, I think that's why you get such the cool uniforms. I know, for example, some of these schools, they have 2 or 3. You have, different styles and looks,
Yeah, and I like the creativity you see with some of these schools' unis too, and they try to be bold in some of them too, and they take chances. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
This is going to be freshmen out of the Niles area school system too. Vinny Dennis, that's going to be coming up to bat with bases loaded. Vinny Dennis, a freshman batting .333, a home run, 5 doubles, and 12 RBI on the season.
Hey, boy.
Freshman going to have to try to come through in a big moment for Team Stars.
Hey, football doesn't count, bro. Football don't count. What? Nah, we were trash.
Oh, no strike called that time. I think Larson wanted that.
Our coach.
They're having a little discussion about wins and losses down there.
Talking about the school sports season. Oh, they're coming home for sure.
He's coming home, and we're going to have a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he said it earlier, Rob. You can't afford to have anything get past you right now with that runner at third.
And the tying run 90 feet away.
And now another pitch like that ties the game. You really got to keep everything in front of you. Team Stars, though, took them 6 innings, but they're finally on the board. They finally have broken the seal. Hoping to get a little bit more out of it now.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Here comes the pitch. And he missed on the outside corner.
Vinny Dennis can look for a pitch he can do some serious damage on right now, 3-1. You don't want to be hyper-aggressive now and go chasing at something that's not yours, but you got to take your hack here.
And there's a strike.
That's one I'm probably swinging at. That outside edge has been given to pitchers all night long.
Drive that behind the runner, you might get 2 runs to score.
You got to try to take it to opposite way.
So full count, here comes the payoff pitch, and that one's high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Nice plate appearance by Dennis, as Larson, with another walk this inning, has him loaded up, trying to get through a big
And we're going to get a call to the bullpen.
I told you. I mean, this is Bryce Franklin and Todd Kibbe. This is Columbiana head skipper, Crestview head skipper. So on top of just trying to get your team the win, too, you want those bragging rights. And
yeah.
You want those text message jabs you want to be able to send to one another after this game is over. So Coach Franken, not going to mess around, knows he needs this last out and needs to try to keep his team in the lead. So he's going to go to the pen instead. In the same breath, too, you also want to play in the best interest of the pitchers you have right now, and you watch that pitch count, and once it gets to a point, most of these guys are probably like in that 30 to 40 pitch range right now.
Yeah.
Once you touch that, they're usually like, because they're still in seasons in some cases, travel ball and tournaments in summer ball too, so you want to make sure that they could still play for their teams and their arms are preserved for that. It's more like it's a showcase. It's a fun game, but it is a showcase in the same breath.
Let's check in what Otis is talking about. He's in a group down there at first base. Maybe not.
Might have muted it again, trading it off.
Yeah, they've been trading things off, and I think he might have muted it again. So,
what a great night this has been. What a fun night this has been. What a great game this has been, as good defense, good pitchers duel with multiple arms contributing. But now you got to call upon someone to get a final out for you here with the bases loaded and 2 down. Bottom of the 6th, Stripes now on the board, trailing by 1.
Logan Sturgis, number 1.
That's Logan Sturgis, I believe he said. We're still trying to fit numbers to unis right now, folks. We're doing our best. I think we're doing pretty good, things considered.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing too bad up here. Obviously, we're sorry if we've completely butchered a name or we have gotten the wrong guy. I think we're on top of it, though.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we're doing pretty good. We're having fun. That's all that matters.
Logan Sturgeon, though, is a Lisbon player. Sturgeon the Surgeon trying to surgically get this last out of this inning and keep this lead intact for Team Stripes, who has built it up to this point. A run in the first and a run in the third.
And Noah Otis, he's down there trying to
hype everybody up.
Yeah, hype him. He don't want to go out as the losing pitcher in the game.
Logan Sturgeon this year, a 1.73 ERA across 32 innings of work. He walked 20, struck out 49, so over a strikeout an inning, and that's why you turn to someone like him. That's what you're looking for in this situation, is a strikeout.
100%. Just need either a ground ball or a strikeout.
This is a big batter coming up in Preston Klein, who one swing of the bat, we could call this a Team Stars lead because of how effective he is with the bat in his hands, as he's coming up for his second time today as a hitter on the season. 273 bat with 17 runs batted in, the sophomore trying to deliver. Plenty of opportunities for Team Stars to this point. They haven't been able to take advantage of much to this point.
Here's the wind, the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send the runner from third. He's going to score. And the runner will stop at third. And a 2-run RBI base hit.
Preston Klein, you love the mentality. They changed pitchers. You're not waiting to see a pitch. You're looking to hit. First pitch swinging. He knew what to do with it. Deposit it into center field. Give your team the first lead of the game. 3-run 6th, and now the Stars all of a sudden see themselves in front.
Next up, Xander Triplett. There's a shot, and that's another base hit, and another run will score. And right now, Ben Otis is looking like he called his shot.
Once it rains, it can start to pour, and you just needed that first one to cross, and now all of a sudden the floodgates look like they're open up. They've doubled their lead from 1 run now to 2. Doubling the output of run production from the Stripes here in 1 inning.
So 4-2. Stars leading the Stripes. 2 down still, just trying to get out of this inning. Here's the wind, the pitch. And a ball low and away. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down.
All this damage being done with 2 outs, too.
Yeah.
All the damage being done with 2 outs.
As going to call the catcher out. Trying to make sure he's getting the right calls. Don't get crossed up. So everybody back to their spots, and we'll get things rolling again. Again, 4-2. Stars leading Stripes. 2 down here. Runner on first. And he's in the set. Checks on the runner. Excuse me, first and second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike.
Pulled the head that time. He wanted to hit that one 350 plus, it looked like, out the left.
Klein was kind of shaded behind the umpire. I didn't see him out there. Here's the pitch. And a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down.
Need this out now if you're Team Stripes here against Team Stars. Need to stop that bleeding.
Here's the wind and the pitch. That ball's in the dirt. The runners are going to head to second and third. And another passed ball. And if you're Stripes, you want to get the out so that doesn't.
Yeah, you don't want any more runs to score. You went from being up 2 to down 2 in this inning.
And as much as the pitchers have dominated, you don't want to play that game. Here's the wind, the pitch. That ball is low and away.
This is 1 pitch, best pitch time now. If you're Sturgeon, you need to deliver on this next one.
So here's the full count pitch. That ball gets away. Runner's going to come from third to home. The runner's going to score. Triplet rounds third, takes a look, and
script effectively has been flipped here in this bottom of the 6th inning, a 5-run frame. And now we see Team Stars have the biggest lead for either team of the night now.
Right.
He might not be done.
Still 2 down. All 5 runs scored with 2 down.
Now at the plate.
Runners on first and third. So here we go. In the set.
Jackson Milton's Caden Ruby.
Here's the pitch. No throw to second as the runner will take off and go. And
tried to see if they could bait Triplet to come off that third base bag. He knew it was an automatic steal down there, though.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch, way high and inside. Nice play by the catcher to get up and out of his stance to go get it.
Sturgeon trying to find his footing. It's tough to come on with bases loaded, even if there is 2 outs. It's tough to try to just find your confidence, find your release point. Every pitch feels like it's a lot more magnified. And
he might not be a guy that's pitched in relief, being an all-star, being a starter, probably most
eating a lot of innings, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a shot down third base. Nice play, throw to first,
wow.
And that's out number 3.
What a nice stop at the hot corner, Rob.
Yeah, that
was
a really nice play.
You need someone to step up and just stop the momentum from turning against you, and that was a play that did just that too. Settle things down. We're down by 3. Let's get back to the bats.
Oh, I agree 100%. And nice job by the Team Stars, really battling, staying focused, and finding a way to get back into it.
They said, don't let us get 1, because once we do, look out.
Again, it's 5-2, 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th, giving the Stars the lead.
Let's shout out to the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. They have a couple of event nights coming up you'll want to check out. On the 30th, Tuesday, they're going to have the Peppers and Oils night. That's when they change their name, and they have peppers and oil tables all the way around the stadium. And then on July 14th, they become the Mahoning Valley Cookie Tables, too, where multiple vendors with different brands of cookies are here, too, wow. And they change their name for one night only. And
I might have to come for that one.
That gives a little love to the tradition of Northeast Ohio, Youngstown area, too. It's always a wedding tradition, the cookie tables in this part of the country, too, instead of the cake and everything. So kind of paying homage to that.
Tell Michael if he needs somebody to come run production for him. I'll do it that night. So, again, 5-2. Stars lead here as we head to the top of the 7th. And it looks like a change in the infield again. The rotating infield we had last inning is completely different for Team Stars.
Credit both these coaching staffs, too, because it really is a challenge sometimes when you're given a list of 30, 40 players that you have to make sure they all get some playing time. You have enough pitchers. You have enough catchers. Yeah. You want everyone to get at least one at-bat, too. So it is a challenge to hand them a whole list, too. And, of course, you don't know what you got until it's almost game time, though. You don't know who's going to show up, what last-minute cancellations you have. So it's hard to pre-plan. You try to pre-plan a little bit, but it does take some work for these coaches to kind of get a plan together to make sure everyone's represented for their communities well. And credit Todd Kibbe, credit Bryce Franken, too, for what they're doing and doing it for all these young men, too, and showing them a good time, too, as the representative coaches.
Well, and here's something else you got to think about, too, is, you know, obviously you spoke on it earlier about pitch counts for pitchers, but you also got to be smart about how you disperse your pitchers throughout the game, because if you need a pitcher down the stretch, maybe you're trying to find a save and trying to finish off and get the victory. You maybe want to keep one guy in reserve just in case you need to call upon him and finish it off.
And because of, sometimes there's guys that don't show up, there's last-minute cancellations, too. Great camaraderie, too, between Todd Kibbe and Bryce Franken, because they want to show these kids a good time. They want it to be a good game, too. So you saw all those last-second trades, making sure you have enough pitchers. I got enough catchers. We're all set and squared away with position players. You want this to be a good game. It's as much and as competitive as you are with one another. You don't really want to see a blowout one way or the other.
No, and it's about the kids at the end of the day.
100%.
And there's a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I got to say for myself, pretty fun ball game to be at right now. I mean, this is what you ask for high school baseball. Good plays, good offense, great pitching.
So 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch.
Went too far that time. Called for the strike.
Missed outside. So 3-2, full count.
Righty-lefty matchup here to start things off.
So here's the pitch. That ball's high, and we got a walk. That's kind of how things started for the Stars. So,
and if your team stripes, that's what you really wanted. Let's get our leadoff guy aboard. We're down 3. You don't need it all back this inning, but if we could have a response inning, even if we can get 1 back right now, just to let them know we're still here, we're still fighting. You're looking for something like that. Back to the McDonald bat. Anthony Larson getting his 2nd look now today.
Here's the pitch. And there's that strike on the outside corner.
Old reliable tonight, Rob. I mean, every pitcher we've seen go to that spot, and they've gotten that call, too.
You'd almost want to crowd the plate at this point to try and nullify that pitch.
We talk about triplet, too, and you're kind of seeing Larson doing that same thing, scooting up in that box, trying to take that outside edge away from pitchers.
Well, and you saw a triplet last inning getting a solid base hit out of that.
Absolutely. And, I mean, you see the pitchers try to do that counterplay, try to bring it on the inside.
And just foul.
That's what you want to do with that pitch, though, if you are Larson. And you see the pitcher doing the right thing. He's starting to crowd the plate. Okay, I'm going to bring it inside. Now I'm going to try to crowd your hands. He was able to do that kind of inside-out swing. We saw Derek Jeter do that for years at the major league level, too. That inside-out swing, take that inside pitch the opposite way, and he almost hit it fair for a little bloop single.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch, and that one's way inside.
Playing the game, though.
Yeah, trying to force him off that inside.
Either you want him to back off the plate, or you're trying to get that inner third, catch him looking, or get it just in on his hands.
So here's the pitch. Missed. Oh, he got him. Wow. Nice pitch.
Just caught the edge, too. I mean, I love that the pitchers are doing what they're supposed to do. You take the zone that the umpire gives you, and you work with what you're given, and they're given that outside edge. They are taking full advantage of it. Lots of strikeouts looking for both sides.
So 1 down. Here's the wind of the pitch. And there it is again, that outside corner.
Back to the well. It's a great pitch to start off with. And you got to wonder, I mean, what these hitters are seeing, too, and how that looks from their perspective, too, because you don't see a whole lot of batters trying to swing on that pitch.
Runner goes to second, and he'll go in without a throw.
Yeah, no one there covering that time. You can't make that throw. Just got to eat it. Said, get off the base. Now they're fighting over at second, John.
And that's the beauty of all-star games. A lot of these guys, whether they play each other during the regular season, a lot of them play each other or with each other in summer ball. And missed upstairs.
Little high from that spot. He tried to go back to that well in the top corner. Laid off of it.
Some of these guys, you know, that's why a couple of them couldn't get back in time. They were, you know, playing in summer ball games and just didn't get back in time.
Hitters count now. Opportunity to try to get a run back if you can find some outfield grass. You like your opportunity to score here.
So here's the wind, the pitch, and missed way outside, ball 4. And 2 runners on base now for Team Stripes.
Now batting, number 5, Tyler Kurlick. Number 5.
Tyler Kurlick coming up to bat.
Boardman Spartan, I believe.
Yes, sir. And a good one at that, too. He can definitely do some damage.
He was the catcher back, I believe, in the first inning.
Kurlick also getting an inning on the bump as well, too. Now he's trying to do something, representing as the tying run at the dish with runners at first and second, and the Stripes trying to find a response to that 5-run inning by the Stars.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 down. Again, 5-2. Stars leading here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Missed upstairs.
Can we employ the golden batter rule, though, that last inning, like Banana Ball does, too?
Yeah.
I want to see Sperduto up again in that in the big moment.
Although I don't think Ben Otis wants on the mound for that
I don't think Ben Otis wants. He's all right with that.
And there's a drive to right field. He's going back, and underneath it, the runner's going to tag at second. The throw is cut off, and we have runners on the corners with 2 down.
Even with 2 outs, it is important to move that runner to third because we've already seen pass balls getting runs home, wild pitches. All that is in play now with a huge backstop. So you can sneak a run across here if a pitch gets wild or that catcher doesn't keep it in front of him.
Well, and it's a little bit tougher on the catcher when you're fielding or catching pitchers that you don't normally catch. You know, you're not necessarily used to guys, you know, and you can get changed up real quick.
100% if you're not used to the spin, you're not used to the break.
And there goes a runner to second.
And that was a delayed steal of second, and it was smart, too. And you heard the infield kind of talking, we don't want to throw that. No one was covering anyway. Messing with one another again, too.
Again, having some fun out there.
You got
second
it.
Base. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike.
Schoenalt taking that one. Kind of feel like he wants that one back as Schoenauer falls into an 0-2 hole with 2 down now.
Here's the wind, the pitch. Swing and fouled off. We'll do it again at 0-2.
That's the protect the plate mindset right there. Not a pitch you can do a whole lot of damage with, but you need to get your bat on it. And you saw him going back to old reliable. It looked like trying to go to that outside edge, trying to find either a strikeout looking or force the chase. Might go even further outside with it now and See if you can get him to chase.
Here's the pitch.
It's exactly what he did, too. And no chase. Spitting on it was Schonauer.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Again, runners at second and third.
I might try something high and inside now after going outside back-to-back. Tried it inside. He couldn't get the call, though.
No. So the count evens at 2-2 with 2 down. And again, runners on second and third. He's in the set. Here comes the wind, the pitch. And he missed outside. Full count.
I'd keep everything at the letters or high if I'm missing right now because I'm getting the calls there. I wouldn't want anything dropping below the hands, belt or lower.
Here's the pitch and a chopper back up the middle. Second baseman coming up, throws the first, and that'll do it.
By a step. Good play, though, and I mean, that keeps Damage in control, keeps the lead intact for Team Stars. Now they can try to build on it up by 3.
The Crestview Rebels would like to send
And it sounds like Otis might have found his mute button again.
Stars bat boy tonight. Everyone give a hand for Kyle Broadcheck.
Kyle Broadcheck, the bat boy tonight for the All-Star game.
What a cool experience that has to be as well, too. I mean, that's one you're going to remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah, okay, great.
But as we move to stretch time, now here from 717 Credit Union Field at Eastwood, we're going to see if the Stars can add a little bit of insurance runs to their 3-run lead. Running out of outs to work with all of a sudden now. Team Stripes only got 6 outs to go. Try to make something happen here.
Well, and if your team Stars, you can be patient at the plate. There's no reason to stress at this point. Just kind of find your pitch and see if you can extend the lead. And
looks like we're sending extra outfielders out here for this one.
Well, are we? Yeah. Oh, no, we've got extra infielders as well.
They're saying, hey, anything more than a 2-run lead, you get extra defensive players out there.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outfielders.
And you got about 6 infielders here, I think.
Yep. Looks like they'll probably go with some sort of version
So
of
you need a Sperduto-type shot if you want to get to anywhere on base in this inning.
And
I love it, though.
They're dancing, and they're doing the Macarena and the outfield out here.
I just volunteer. You got to have one gloveless infielder, one that has to do everything barehanded, has to chase everything down. We see any backflip
Wait a
catches?
minute, is that a football?
I do see a football out there on the field. They're going from first to third with the football.
My gosh, I love it.
I wouldn't say anything football-wise around DJ Yoakley right now. As much as he loves the sport, he doesn't want to think anything football now until another month. Wait until August, and then he'll start talking football.
I had the ladies from one of the class reunions call me up, and they want to make sure we're streaming the North Canton Hoover Louisville game, and I was like, I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, but I'm sure we're doing the game.
Austin Watkins leading things off for Wellsville. He's never had a hit against a defense like this, though. You're really going to have to earn it.
Here's the wind, the pitch. Fouled off.
You're going to need the sharpest aligners in that left center or right center field alley between the center and left center fielder and the center and right center fielder.
I want to throw somebody out. I made a catch already, but I want to throw somebody out. Whoa! Hey now.
And then we got Otis down there. We got 2 first base coaches, and we've got
DJ Yoker. Nope. Was it green or no? That was absolutely terrible.
You got 2 to 3 third base coaches
playing football.
Actually, I did it. No doubt.
Ouch.
Got a piece of the roof here at Eastwood Field.
All right. I don't know who I'm throwing here. What are we throwing here?
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here's the wind, the pitch. All right back to the mound, throw to first, and out number 1.
Nice.
Didn't need the extra infielders there.
No. Pitcher took care of it.
Yeah.
Now batting, number 13.
Preston Klein coming up to bat. Or excuse me, Xavier Claimer coming up to bat.
He's going to hit one out. Yeah, we got to work it all the way around.
Claimer coming to bat for his second time today. At a Mineral Ridge.
Here's the wine, the pitch.
Right team, wrong person, though.
Right.
Klein. I saw the uni, and I thought it said 17 at first. No, that's a 13 on it. Same kind of build, though, it seems like, as Preston, too.
Well, I think Klein's down there, one of the 15 third base coaches. He's the one holding the football.
Ball and a strike now. Sun has fully set. Lights are on.
Here's the pitch. Inside.
Good pacing to this game so far, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it really has. It's gone along smoothly. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. And he got him. So we'll have a base runner.
That was nasty, dude.
How do you work a stolen base with 6 infielders? Can you have one guy covering and like one guy running with him the whole time? You could do like a little soft toss and get that out. I'd be doing something creative with this.
That would be fun. We probably win, too. That's lame. I still do. Second hitter of the game went yard. That was crazy.
He's still talking about the home run.
He can't believe it. I couldn't believe the shot. I mean, what a way. That's something, too, that Mr. Sperduto, you know, is going to be talking about for years to come. That's going to be one you tell all the friends, you tell kids, grandkids, if you ever have them down the line, too. That's always going to be in the old memory bank.
Bring them out to watch the scrappers and say, I hit one farther than they did.
Yeah, I had it into the woods about 3 trees into that tree line over there. That bat might go on the mantle for life now.
I'll tell you what, that was a shot, folks.
To do it at a ballpark like this in an all-star game against a guy who helped pitch a team to the state Final Four, I mean, what more can you ask for?
There's a swing and a miss. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I
believe Tyler found out how many feet it is out there to left field.
335, I think it was. He said all the way down to left. But he didn't hit it just down the left. It was over that bullpen too. I'd say that was easy. I would say a 400-foot shot.
Yeah,
I think.
would agree. In here, folks, it was a no-doubter over the fence. It wasn't like it just creeped over the upper fence. It was like a shot. It was a bomb into the night.
And you mentioned too, you might not see it on camera as well, but it's a 2-layer fence system. So you have the first layer, and then sitting about 10, 12 feet back from that first layer is a second layer of fencing that's even higher. It was about 10 feet over that second layer of fencing into the woods. Like it was a blistering shot. Like I don't think that's a doubter. That's a no doubter in every high school ballpark in the YSN coverage map. It's a no doubter here at Eastwood.
That's a no doubter in Canal Park.
Oh, it's a no doubter in Canal. You could go to Progressive Field, and I think you might take it over that big 17-foot wall and left out there too. Like, yeah, man, that was a shot.
Be similar. I would think that's similar to the left field wall at Progressive Field.
I would venture to say it might be a little bit shorter than, but it's very close, and it would have been good there too.
Yeah.
It was a shot and a half, no doubt. You talk about barreling a pitch up, and that's what started this game. That was second batter of the ball game. If you weren't ready and awake, you were then.
Well, we're going to step away while the pitcher warms up. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. You're watching YSN Live.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university.
Number 9.
And we're back. Pitching change.
Mason Biltz out of the Waterloo Vikings. Multiple sport athlete out in Atwater. You see him on the basketball court. You see him on football field. Ooh, there's a laser shot, but it's foul. Bilt's a part of the Vikings out in Portage County.
Sounded like a cannon going off in the background. Maybe an early season firework.
Yeah.
Tell you what, they had a nice display the other night at Metzger Park. I was over there and they had a nice display.
Biltz struck out 53 batters in 30 innings of work on the mound this year, so he came pretty close to averaging 2 strikeouts per inning. That's pretty devastating stuff. ERA that stayed under 4.
So do you have a place you go watch fireworks? As we've got a bouncer to short. And with all the infielders, how did that get through?
Somehow,
and
somewhere, there was
a
trip up, too, on the infield.
So 1 run will score. That's going to bring our score to 6-2.
Like you said, I don't know how you sneak that one through. But you definitely get some bragging rights then, right? Like, you got to tell all your buddies. They put 12 fielders against me. 14, actually, as a matter of fact. And I still snuck it through. 13, I guess you could say. There's only 5 outfielders. I thought we had 6 and 6. Now, there's 5 and 6, so 13. That's the problem. You had the unlucky number out there.
As that pitch is high. And the runner advances to second on the steal with no throw.
Yeah, runner on third. You'd rather you're going to concede that 1 out. You don't want to throw it down and let them score another run. You're in a spot too where you gotta avoid any other runs coming home right now.
So that one's low and in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 down, and again, Team Stars leading 6-2. And runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. That ball is high and oh no, he called a strike. He got that outside corner again.
Not as friendly to that side of the plate against the lefties for pitching, but he did get a call there. Did Biltz?
And there's a pop up over the right side and out of play.
About 4 rows deep over the fence behind the plate. You'll take it, though. It does work. Strike 2 gives you a chance to get this second out of the inning on this next pitch.
I think we use most. I think our guy coming in the 9th is all right. I don't know anything past that. Like, I don't know anything in between. But
they're trying to be like, can we get an arm we could hit against? We need to make this a game.
It seems like.
Here's the pitch. Bernoni fouls it off again. So the count stays at 2-2.
I'm the greatest lefty shortstop in the nation.
Ben Otis commenting on our many shortstops. I'm interested to see what he says as he goes to the plate. He's got his batting helmet in his hand, so full count with just 1 down. And a big lead at third. There's a swing and a drive. Popped up over the right side.
Is it playable?
And it's out of play.
Living to see another pitch.
So 6-2. Team Stars trying to extend their lead. as Bernoni fouls that off, trying to stay alive. Full count, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. And that one's high, and Bernoni takes a walk, and the bases are loaded.
Now this really sets up a big inning potentially for Team Stars.
Number 12.
And I love how there's a pitch, strike one, how Team Stripes have kind of changed the way they put the infield as they shifted everybody over to the right, and you're basically playing almost like a fumble ball middle infielder and the shortstop playing normal depth, and there's a flip to second, throw to first, and I now see why. The second shortstop's a left-hander.
You get him, yeah. You play the strong hand side. But how about Team Stars? They went how many innings and they couldn't score a run with 9 fielders? You put 13 out there and they scored 2.
Yeah, they got 7 runs to 2.
What is going on here? You just got to make it more difficult for Team Stars for them, I guess. Young men, that's all it takes. Show them a challenge, and they're going to say challenge accepted.
That one's low and away. Again, we're here in the bottom of the 7th. Stars leading the Stripes 7-2. Bases. Runner on first. He's going to go to second. Throw down there. Throws it into the outfield, and the runner's going to score.
Overthrown.
As he catches the touchdown as well.
And called touchdown,
and
yeah.
he called touchdown.
Does that 7 then? Does Jeremy Adkins say? Are we giving 6 on that? Is that 6 more?
Well,
I think that'd be it, though. If we
because it's 8-2 now. For
we got to
Team
give
Stars.
Team Stripes a touchdown opportunity in the 9th or something.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
What I really enjoy on this one too is just when we have this many infielders, this many outfielders. What's going to be the counter move now by the other team too? Because you see this come out, you got to counter with something. I want to see a wall of infielders. Keep the 3 outfielders. Give me like 9 people on the infield.
Here's the pitch. And another walk. And here comes Ben Otis.
Never mind.
Our next batter.
And Ben Otis is mic'd up.
You're getting the football when you go to score.
Number 24.
Opportunity here to end up with a really big lead. Already up by 6. Like scored the last 8 runs consecutively.
We can turn it here.
Here's a drive to right field. Otis down the right field line and foul.
What's he doing? Did you see that? He went straight to the fence. There was only one, I thought.
I would have loved to see him jump the fence, go make that catch. I would have called it out if he still got.
If he gets over the fence and makes the catch, that's an out.
It has to drop in foul ground to be considered a foul. You could catch it. You could go over that fence and grab it.
Carter, there's only one. That moved. Not much, but it moved.
Again, that's Ben Otis at the plate, mic'd up. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the infield.
Good pitch selection there. I was just about to comment on it.
Oh.
Diving grab attempt, but couldn't get it.
How did you catch that? I got Mike.
Giving Ben another chance to swing, but I like the pitch selection there from Biltz. I saw the way that Ben was setting up on the plate. He wasn't crowding the plate so much, so he was giving that top corner of the zone. He sets up the same way. I'd go the same spot again and see if you could force that pop-up or a swing and a miss, especially being up in the count. Good idea.
Throws into the outfield, and another run's going to score for the Stripes. the pass for the touchdown, and it's good.
Yeah. Touchdown pass, and the run scores. Follow up the 5-run 6th with a 4-run 7th, and now a 9-2 lead.
Yeah, I don't care about the score, dude. Hey, stand in front of him. Stand in front of him.
And there's a shot.
Nice
by
rip by
Otis.
Otis. They've scored more runs in this inning with 13 fielders out there than either team had ever scored with 9 fielders out there the previous 6 innings.
I was duping. I was trick play.
You said it was a trick play. What a base hit.
Now you got a big lead here for Team Stars.
So 10-2, Team Stars leading. 5-run 6th and a 5-run 7th. And still only 1 out.
Okay, our batter, number 5, Jack Geddes. Number 5.
And there's a hit to second. Throw to first, and he threw it away. And Otis is going to advance to third. He catches. No, he dropped the pass.
Team Stripes just having trouble making throws right now. Everything's been overthrown. Trying to get that last out.
Now batting, number 7, Jake Dovich. Number 7.
With all these infielders, we still can't make a play.
And a hits batsman, and the wheels have kind of come off for Team Stripes.
Oh, he doesn't want it? That's a hit.
Dovich says, no, we're not taking the hit batter. He says, call it a ball. I want to hit. I love it. Respect.
Yeah, I got that on the hot mic.
And there's a hit back up the middle. Otis is going to score the pitch back. And the throw to home and the slide and safe.
With the football in hand as well. And they've scored a touchdown plus the extra point now this inning. 7 runs for Team Stars. All of this against 13 fielders. I think everyone's just making it a point that we need more fielders than in baseball. Like, if that's how you want to increase offense, you just need to make it more challenging, and then everyone starts hitting, I guess.
7 runs in this inning. And the score is now 12-2, and another new pitcher.
I'd give them even more fielders at this point. Like,
and I believe
empty the
that's
team.
Hunter Taylor out there warming up. So we're going to step away. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. You're watching YSN Live.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical. At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
Number 4.
And welcome back to 717 Credit Union Field here at Edgewood, as the Stars have just blown this open 12-2 over the Stripes. And a nice play there. It's short or mid outfield. I don't know what position you want to call it anymore. As
the short fielder, I don't know. When you have 13, it could be anything. You have a fan running on the field.
You have a streaker.
It wouldn't be complete without it.
I don't know if that might be our first. I don't know if you want to call him a streaker, but that's the first time we've ever had a fan.
I would have loved to
run
see Jeremy chasing him out. We
Yeah.
needed the umpires on him.
That's the first time I think we've ever had that in a YSN All-Star game.
Don't forget either, folks, this isn't the only one. We're back in action on Tuesday, June 30th with the softball edition of this YSN All-Star Game. All festivities taking place at 6 p.m. at the lovely softball diamond at Youngstown State University, YSU's campus. Catch us out there again, 6 p.m. first pitch start time. All the local softball celebrities going to be on one diamond under the lights.
That'll be a fun one.
It's always a fun one, too. Love me some diamond sports, but when it comes to high school, when it comes to just youth sports in general, a little bit more heart for the softball side. Daughter plays for it, though, so that naturally I'm gonna have a little bit bigger heart for that diamond, too. But just so many of those young ladies that I've known for last few years, too, that are going on, graduating, going on to play college softball, too. It's going to be a very fun night, a little bit of an emotional night, too, because for us broadcasters, and you know as well as I do, Rob, too, you become so close with these young kids and their families, too, as it becomes a hard goodbye after 4 years of covering them.
You're right, and I can say that truly, covering a lot of these kids and watching them over 4 years. In fact, I was telling TB the graduation night, it was almost like watching my kids graduate all over again. And so, yeah, you grow bonds and relationships with these kids over the years. In fact, it's so funny that the run with the Louisville girls softball team was a really good one. In fact, we had a whole routine as we got to the field at Firestone that I had to go out and say hello to them and so forth, because if I didn't, we could break karma. And even with the, obviously I wear the YSN shirts and represent, but Louisville was doing a blackout at Firestone, and they were like, "Hey, where's your black shirt?" And I said, "Well," and I pulled out, and I had a black shirt underneath.
Undercover, yeah.
Yeah, so, we were still representing home, but got to represent the YSN, and
that's as perfect time as ever, too, to let any of those communities and those schools, even any kind of sports program out there, like, if you want to be a part of this YSN family, it is a completely free service to schools and organizations. Email us at info@ysnlive.com to find out how you can get involved. Now's the time to do it ahead of the next school year. Get your team locked in for football, volleyball season, and take us through the entire school year, all sports year next year.
It's going to be an exciting year next year for a lot of programs through the YSN family. Some solid programs. Obviously, you'll have some new teams joining new leagues.
Absolutely. And, I mean, that's always part of the fun of high school sports. You're seeing a lot more of these conferences kind of get back to their community-based, a little bit closer teams that they're playing when they are in conferences. And you hear a lot of debate against, are conferences a good thing? Are they a bad thing? And you hear it both ways, too, because independently scheduled schools can really bolster their schedule and really prepare themselves, too. But there is something to be said
I'm not sure
about those
this.
guaranteed games.
They have such faith in their pitcher. They're swing and a miss. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The infield is sitting down.
Up 12-2 as well. They said we could take a break.
Although, if I was the shortstop, he's kind of crouched out. He's not taking that chance. How much pressure
Third base
is that
and
as a
first
hitter?
base is up, though. They don't want to.
What kind of pressure is that on as a hitter?
I just know I would be sitting cross-legged right now. I would not be open-legged sitting right now if I was on the infield. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And they got him as the infield completely sat down. So 1 down here in the top of the 8th.
Hunter Taylor going to come up to bat from Western Reserve now.
Now batting, number 4, Hunter Taylor.
As the baseball, softball all-star game kind of puts a wrap on our 2025-26 school year. All athletics that are going to be on YSN will be that of summer and little league type ball that you'll see on the network up until the next 2026-27 school year season.
Here's the line, the pitch, swing and a miss again.
And of course, fall brings about a busy season for us on your sports network. You got football, you got volleyball, boys and girls soccer, you got golf, you have just about everything. Tennis, too, for one of them, too.
And zone coverage.
Yes, and zone coverage, which was a great addition last year, once again, too. Another level up from what we had a couple years ago. Always improving every school year. But, of course, like I said earlier in this broadcast, just don't mention anything about football season DJ Yoakley until about August.
Well, and I'll tell you what, there's another strikeout as this defense has really helped the pitcher here. But zone coverage, for you folks at home that don't know, that is a traveling football show that really brings you a lot of info throughout the YSN network about all the different schools and even the predictions from our guys, Greg McAfee, Sam Torres, and DJ Yoakley, as that bat goes flying.
Lost the lumber. Well, I guess you could say the composite, right?
Yeah,
or whatever,
right.
Whatever you want to call it right now.
Well, he said, I hit a bomb. What, isn't he the same one that hit the bomb earlier?
No, I don't believe so. I don't think that's Sperduto.
I was going to say maybe he was trying to send his bat with the ball.
That'd be something. Can you imagine you let go of the bat, you crush one like that? I think they tossed him. Yeah, they did. They tossed him some of that tar. You need some. What's up? And he doesn't even have the batting gloves. He's going barehanded, old school at the. Oh, he's got the one glove. He's got the one. He's bare on the backhand, it looks like.
So here comes the blind, the pitch, and a strike.
Nice pitch. Nice pop of the glove, too.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Infield crouching or sitting. Here's the wind, the pitch, and strike. And that's going to do it.
Good inning.
As the plan worked.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, you go to a big arm this late, you say, go out there and get the job done. And said, all right, I got you.
So that'll do it here in the top of the 8th. We'll head to the bottom. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. You're watching YSN Live.
Hardworking, reliable, rugged,
bold. Every quality you love about the Chevrolet lineup is reflected in our team.
So let us go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
And welcome back to 717 Credit Union Field at Edgewood, home of the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, as the Team Stars have started to take the Team Stripes to the woodshed here, 12-2.
And with the way this game started, too, through the first 6 innings, like you wouldn't have thought, you would not have thought that, but that's how quickly things could change. And it was the second that Team Stripes put out 13 fielders against Team Stars that they were like, all right, took it as a challenge. They scored 7 runs against 13 fielders. Unthinkable, but hey, this is not a field that is not accustomed to comebacks. We've seen some pretty incredible comebacks here. I could think of a couple years ago, Scrappers gave up a big lead. They were down, I think it was 11-4 heading into the 9th inning against the Keys, down to their last out. They scored 8 straight runs, ended up winning 12-11 with 2 outs. I mean, there's incredible things that have happened at this ballpark. The Team Stripes rather is hoping they got something more incredible coming up in the 9th. You need to hold them here, though. You cannot allow any more damage done.
You cannot give up one more run, or it's all bad.
Want to take the chance, too, to just say how honored and thrilled I am to be able to be on the mics and call another game with you, Rob.
I appreciate it.
It's always great being in the booth with you, too. And
as soon as I was told by Anthony and DJ that you were going to be, it was going to be you and I was stoked. I was excited.
Got to have some fun runs through basketball playoffs this past year down
we sure did.
At McKinley's Fieldhouse, too. Can't wait for that season. I know that's long ways away, but we're all just such big sports junkies here on the network, man. You think you get tired of it, but I'm going into year number 8 of nonstop covering sports, and I can't get enough of being there and supporting these kids, supporting these communities.
Well, I was telling Jared Heller from Leopard Nation the other day, because he covers all the Louisville stuff, and I was telling him, I said, I'm kind of bored right now because we haven't had really anything going on. I've had a few things, personally, but I was like, man, I kind of miss it. As we've got a shot in the right field, and
nicely read there.
Nice play.
Hunter Taylor gives a tip of the cap to his right fielder, says thank you so much for making that grab.
Well, I told TB yesterday I was so excited to get up here, not just to do the game with you, but to do a game all together.
Yeah, it's a fun experience being a part of these, man, and just having a chance to just see the situations that these young men put on one another, too. And now we're seeing a pitching change after one batter, so changing it up as we can. I think they just threw everybody out there, too, defensively. They said, hey, if you want to go to a spot, go to a spot.
Feel free.
But, yeah, we only have a short break. There's still, like I said, sports that's going to be on the network throughout the month of July. It takes a little bit of a step back in terms of how many games are covered day to day, but we still have plenty of coverage for you, especially through Little League and such. And, of course, we've done things like hot stove baseball tourneys as well. So, I mean, there's always opportunities for us to cover sports in the summer until next year's high school sports season starts. Talk about me, though. I'm well involved with youth softball, so that's been able to take off a lot of my time up there in Ravenna. So I've been excited to have sports carry into sports, right into more sports then, too. So,
well, I had a conversation the other day about, do I ever miss coaching? And I said, you know what? I get my fill of it with YSN, and I love it. And, plus, I don't have to stand at practice every day and sweat like a crazy person.
Yeah, this week's definitely going to be that I think we're due for 97 degrees
Yeah.
on our softball all-star game on Tuesday. It's going to be insane.
Well, I feel I'm kind of happy about it because the heat wave kind of comes in as the week goes on. My family leaves for vacation. I won't be able to leave till Monday, but I'll take the warm weather down at the beach anytime. And there's a drive to right field going back to the warning track and caught. And
Warning track shot, though. Put
Yeah.
plenty of a charge
Wow.
into that.
So that's out number 2.
Allowed out number 2 at that,
Yeah.
though, as almost took 1 yard.
So 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 12, Zach.
And Stripes just trying to keep it at a 12-2 score, give them some sort of chance in the 9th.
Big cut there.
So swing and a miss, strike 1 with 2 down. And there's a hit back up the middle. Throw to first and threw it away.
You would think with how many fielders you have,
You'd have a backup first baseman.
right, like that's what I was about to say. I would line 3 up because that's the second time we've seen one get past. I would have a line of 3. Screw all those guys on the left side of the infield. You don't need them when it's a lefty. Just get them all over on the right.
So again, 12-2 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Another
And
pitching
another
change.
pitching change.
They went to this one. They let the other guy face 2 batters before they go to the next one this time. But
Have you noticed, though? Let's check in with Ben Otis down on the field, see if he was interested.
Now pitching, number 25, Jacob Shaker. Number 25.
Fastball, slider, curveball. 1 fastball, 2 curveball, 3 slider. Okay. And then half. Okay. Oh my God.
Jacob Shaker, the next one to pitch.
Number 14.
Shaker, the Lakeview, one of the Lakeview representatives. 20-win Lakeview team this past season.
Solid season.
Anytime you win 20 games in any 22, 27 game season, I think it is for baseball and softball, though. That's still impressive.
And the runner's going to get caught up in a rundown. This ought to be interesting. As they work it back and
You
forth.
have 13 fielders. You got to get this out.
And they got him. And that's out
Bring
number
the
3.
outfielders in. You should have a wall right there where you could just hand the ball off and tag them. Get that out. I love it, though, as they're able to manufacture it. It's now or never time, though, for Team Stripes. They need to come up with a big comeback.
So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. You're watching YSN Live.
It's storm season.
It's a big severe weather night across the middle of the country with several tornado watches.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
Rain moves to the south, and then we'll just be dealing with some fog.
Online.
Rain will come and go tomorrow. There'll be some dry intervals.
On social media and on our app.
These showers are going to start to become a bit more widespread.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
A severe weather threat around sunset this evening.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
And welcome back. 717 Credit Union Field of Edgewood, home of the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. as we are headed to the top of the ninth. And if Team Stripes doesn't get 10 runs to tie this up, this ball game will be over. Tell you what, though, it wasn't until the 6th and 7th inning that this was a 2-0 ball game. And
I think it should just be declared, if anything goes over the fence this inning, it's a tie game. Any over-the-fence home run ties the ball game. It's a 10-run shot in my book.
And Team Stars has the entire team on the field.
Especially when you put this many players out here, you got to make it. If it's over the fence, we tie the game.
Is that somebody laying down at 4:05?
Yeah, someone that's just hanging out by the 4:05 mark.
Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. Strike one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 12-2, Team Stars. Here's the wind and the pitch. Fouled back, and the count will stay the same at 1-2.
Net is tall, but it is possible that one of those foul balls can come into this press box. I've had it happen a couple of times.
I'll tell you what, pretty cool setup here for us here at YSN in this 717 Credit Union Field.
Yeah, this home press box is always beautiful here at 717 Credit Union Field at Eastwood. It's a ballpark that holds so much nostalgia and memories for so many in this area. A ballpark that has been here for the last 27 years. Mentioned 1999 was its inauguration. Big name ball players came through here.
As a pop foul on an attempted bunt, and Team Stripes just trying to find a way on the base. As they've got the football going around the infield as well.
Going bunt attempt again.
Fouled off again, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. No outs, runner on first. And what a bunt. And nobody's covering first. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Sorry.
You have 20 people out there. Somebody better be covering first.
Xander Triplett. Well, the Columbia blue jerseys of Louisville kind of blended into the night.
If nobody was covering first there, I don't know what you do if you're Todd Kibbe. I'd say go back to 9 fielders. We can't do this. If I could put 20 people out there and not one could cover first, I got 2 at every position, 3 at some.
Right. And there's a drive.
That should be
over
playable.
The left side, and that's an out. So 2 down, and Team Stripes down to their last out with a runner on second.
Comes down to this.
Number 10,
and
Peyton Rutledge.
I want to thank everybody, though, that has tuned in, supporting us and these kids, and in turn supporting the Rich Center for Autism, as all proceeds from today's event go to helping support them. Make sure you catch the softball all-star game on Tuesday at YSU, 6 p.m.
Bunted back up the middle. There's the throw to first, and that's going to be the ball game.
And what a game it was. A pitcher's duel up until the late innings when Team Stars just said, we've had enough of this close game. A 5-run 6th, a 7-run 7th, and a 12-2 final here for Team Stars over Team Stripes, Rob.
Yeah, it was. I thought for sure we were going to have a 2-1 ball game, and of course Ben Otis started talking about a 4-3 ball game, and then all of a sudden here we are at 12-2. I know if you'd have told me the score was going to be 12-2 at the end of the ball game, I'd have told you were nuts.
They might be doing one more inning just to close it out. We might be playing a bottom of the ninth here. We'll see. I thought they were going to line it up, but I think they're going to go one more here. We're going to play the full 9 regardless of the score. I'm all for it. Why not?
Oh, yeah. I'm with you. You got guys that didn't get their second at bat. You got to give them an opportunity.
You want to just see the fans asking for the autographs from everybody afterwards, too, like they do after the ball games at Scrappers. You line up on the front row and try to get the autographs.
Well, I just saw a few of the players taking pictures with each other, and
that was always the best time, I think. When I remember coming to this ballpark as a kid, and just the players that came up through here trying to ask for different gear and seeing what you can get, how many autographs you could get. I remember one time coming up here, we got the whole a bat from former Major League player Ryan Church. He played for the Nationals, Expos, and the Mets, I think, in his career too. But we got a bat from Ryan Church when he was playing in that Single-A league. Came out here to Eastwood Field too. That was a cool experience. And this field is so intertwined with the Youngstown, Warren, and the Mahoning Valley area, though. It's so well connected with, and the name even Scrapper is just tying in with the scrappy mentality of the people of this area too. It really has a strong connection with the people in and around this area.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I have a lot of respect for it out here because coming from the Canton-Akron area where I get to see, I went through the whole Canton-Akron Indians, then the Arrows, which is now the Akron Rubber Ducks, and seeing those teams, kind of morph into what they are today, and seeing some of the great players that have come through that system up there, and just kind of see it all kind of morph together, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and I think we've got every player on the field
I think so, too. I think it's just everybody on defense except the ones that are batting.
Right.
Even the players from the other team are out there.
And there's a foul ball. You got the ump's not even calling.
Yeah, we got a catcher calling the strikes. This is truthfully banana ball-esque right now. Someone's sitting on third base, the actual bag, chilling.
You know what? It's been a lot of fun.
Anything to the left or right of there we go. Banana ball, strike 3 called. I love it.
You gotta love it.
The cartwheel. Anything to center field or anything up the middle, you're taught up the middle mentality. That ain't gonna work right now.
That
with
is
10
absolutely
fielders.
no way happening.
You can't. You got to go for an outfield shot. You're trying to get something in the air now.
So here's the pitch. Swing and
But
miss.
if you're a lefty, I mean, are they going to shift the congregation of like 8 outfielders and right to left if it's a right-hander that comes up? Because here's the thing, you could still hit it over their head.
They rotated catchers here too. There's a hit back up the middle. Pitch to first, and that's out number 2.
Now we're down to our final out.
Now do the catchers trade places again?
Or do we have 2 catchers? They should just both set up a glove. If one was a righty and one was a lefty, that'd be perfect. You just have 2 gloves sitting there.
Number 55, Wyatt Irvin. 55.
55. Wyatt Irvin?
Wyatt Irvin.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
I love that the pitcher's got the hat backwards too. Like this is us having fun.
This is just fun.
This is your going down to the baseball field with a few of your buddies. You don't have quite enough in this situation. You got
look
plenty.
Look over here
but
at shortstop. You got piggyback.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Now you got the wall over here on the right side. Oh,
you cannot pull.
He tried to throw knuckle.
If you hit anything in the outfield to left, you might get an inside the park home run right now, though. Like, just get it over the third baseman's head. I'd try to shoot it that way.
And a strike. Throw to first. And that, I believe, is officially the ball game.
I think it is as well, too. What an experience. What a fun last inning, though. As the 56 schools that were represented and all the kids and communities that showed up, we thank you so, so much for supporting not only these kids, these schools, and these communities, but us here at your sports network, ysnlive.com, and also the Rich Center for Autism, as all proceeds from this event are going to go to supporting the Rich Center for Autism, too. So your involvement and your support of us, these kids in YSN, also goes to supporting a good cause locally.
So don't forget to join us Tuesday, June 30th at 6 p.m. from Youngstown State University, as we will have the girls softball all-star game over there. I'm not sure who's going to be calling the game.
Should be a fun one, though.
I know I'm doing the production, but that's about it.
Regardless of who it is, it should be a fun and enjoyable experience, no doubt. Cannot wait to see all the young ladies and all the superstars out there at Youngstown State University. Pack the sunscreen or tanning oil, though, ladies.
Yeah,
it's going to be
a hot one.
Hot one, a scorcher at Youngstown State University. Hopefully we see some hot bats and hot pitching arms as well, too, and they gave us a good game. But what a great time it was here tonight, Rob, and always glad to jump on the sticks with you, sir.
I appreciate that. I always love doing the games with you as well. It's always a blast. We always have a lot of fun, and I can't wait till the next one.
Can't wait till the next one, indeed. To all of you who tuned out and helped support us here at YSN, no matter where you are in the state or the country, we thank you so, so much. And we can't wait to see you on the next broadcast, whether it's this summer or next school year here on the network.
We will see you in a gymnasium, stadium, or event near you. Till next time, everybody, you're watching YSN Live. Have a great night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more,